Indeed.
But I don't want to hunt a rabbit.
You guys fucking scared the rabbits.
I like the rabbit.
Unbelievable.
I don't want to.
We love you, Sai.
So fluffy.
Sai, we have a please don't file sign instead of.
Oh, there's the video.
Oh no, we're actually doing this.
When you want to get off that darkest ground,
That's
gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
That sounds like a rally car. Use a chainsaw.
I mean,
And the most important people, the beer drinkers.
I will see this one. I played the Gumbo one time when it just came out, but you typically acquire a whole new edition.
Okay, how many are you?
20.
It comes from the person who's in my head, or
Reloading all of
Well, maybe some subject. I mean, I do suffer from hallucinations, so I know how it's like. So, it was meant as a funny joke, but I dropped it on the floor.
I wouldn't want to interrupt you guys, but I was thinking like we could do a show. What do y'all think?
yeah.
Let's see.
How about we have a nice casual chat?
All right, you know what? We'll do a nice casual chat, but we'll just have some stupid going on while we're doing that. And
Would we have to pay
tonight,
attention to
we
this?
are
Can we
featuring
just have like an
Hugs with the Pug.
conversation outside the stupid.
I do have one point to make that I am back and I am questioning every bit of my sanity, and I think I can claim insanity because I'm considering taking 19 credit hours next semester.
oh my, that does not excuse you from attending here.
No, that's enough to question my sanity for that one.
Agreed.
I would seriously suggest that you very carefully consider that before doing it.
I'm pretty much already determined it's probably going to be 13 because I'm going to drop 2 classes.
I suggest taking
but
as
here's-
many classes as
Well, you pay
can
for what you
because
drop, that's the
It makes you look
problem.
smart.
Yeah, well, I haven't started, like, the semester hasn't started, and I probably won't have the money to afford it. But here's the other thing. I can also claim insanity here, because I originally was going to do high school, but I'm now strongly considering elementary ed.
Oh my.
So yeah, I think I can claim insanity.
no!
I
not,
think you just totally lost it.
Yeah.
that's not insanity. That is outright masochism. Do you really hate yourself that much?
All right.
It's either that, or I deal with high schoolers
Shadow, no.
who I know how they are, and I know how I was in high school. Who
You know
I
what?
have to
You can
deal
have
with
it.
And
Go
being trans, not something
It's
I
just a
want to
pizza
do.
pie.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start with
Tornado, he can definitely have it.
my big announcement. I guess is no longer a big announcement. Brooke is back. Brooke is back. That was my big announcement. And
Well,
Wait.
everybody's yay.
Side, this sounds an awful lot like a housekeeping topic.
oh my god, what they just
Point.
I have no idea what. Fine. All right, housekeeping. Fine.
Oh yeah, check this out, bro. You'll like it.
All
That
righty.
was around when I was here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
my glasses
all
are
right.
getting foggy.
First.
Hey, if I look at that good.
You
All right. First announcement is the good news. Of course, Brooke is back, and of course we've missed you, and we're glad you're back. And so there. I said it
I
anyway.
have some bad news to announce.
What might that be?
I am kidnapping Sai and taking him to Burger King.
Burger King Pig's Way.
Indeed. All right.
Well, maybe.
All right. Oh, Nacho looks better in a dress, apparently. All right.
Suit on the Discord. Yeah.
Let's see. Next big news of the week. Which I'm sure most folks are aware of. We had a new party starring in the Ark series. That was our friend Tornado. Tornado starring right alongside RJ, and it was did a kick-ass job. So he's on the Ark team now. So
Hi everyone.
Hand Tornado an Emmy for that baby.
Indeed. Well done it was. All right.
Yes, it was very much fun.
You had a good time? Yeah, that's good. At least there's a little justification for that stupid Ark to exist, huh?
Even the retriever agrees. Apparently.
So it seems.
That's not the retriever. That's the actual German Shepherd.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a shepherd. Well,
that was
yeah,
a shepherd
actually.
part.
Yeah. It's been too far. Yeah, it's been too long ago since I had my dog. Over 15 years ago.
Oh my.
Mother says hi.
Howdy. But the memories don't.
Tornadoes, what up?
Hi, Tornado's mom. Anyway. And hi,
Why do I
Dougie.
keep hearing a dog?
Because it's barking.
There's a dog.
Oh.
Hey, so
Fear. Yes, fear.
Anyway, we get on with the show.
Yeah, fear
Did
not.
I hear lab mix?
Indeed.
I wasn't wrong.
He's about 90 pounds.
Hey. Aw, cute little thing.
I suggest sending him to Furball in Korea.
To visit.
No.
All right. Anyway, so let's see what we got for tonight. And actually, we are not doing the Wheel of Misfortune tonight because, in honor of Brooke's return, she got to pick what we were going to watch. So you all know who to blame.
Yeah,
Stars.
I vote Wheel of Misfortune. Because if it lands on what you suggested,
Oh,
I'll come after you.
well, hey, no, that was in your honor as well, but you picked this one. And all right,
Okay. So I can at least have a little bit of offense. I will say this: it was either this or a 2-hour Neffy stream.
Oh yeah, the Neffy thing. We were going to have to chop that off and address it again in some future never episode.
Yeah.
In full length. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Probably not. That would be.
tonight's feature stupidity is Twinkle Little Star, You Are Not What NASA Says You Are, from Hacking the Headlines. Precisely, except they only have one twinkle, oddly enough. Alrighty. And
I have
Yeah.
a question.
okay, what might that be?
Why do I have a feeling I'm gonna need the mitt for this?
I don't know. Well, we'll see. Might not be. You know what? It's not Jaren. There's that, right? So
Yeah. Just quickly run to the kitchen. Bring 2 of them back. One for backup. You
And
will
by the
wear
way-
one out.
Should I tell Sai what my mother won? Or
He also gave it to me.
Indeed. Anyway, all right. Since
He actually came down and delivered in person.
indeed, since as some may remember, I did have occasion to be in Florida last week, and
yeah.
I got an invitation from a couple of very good friends, Tornado and Mom Nato invited me.
Mom NATO?
Invited. So I stopped by and met our 2 friends and the doggy, and and we had and there was pizza. Was there pizza? They know. These two know where to get pizza. And of course you don't go visiting without bringing something. So
Did you bring a size mug?
Not the size. It's another limited issue. This was a don't drink the Jilly Juice mug.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm trying to keep them all. It's more expensive that way, but I'm trying to keep them all limited edition, so that when I finally get tired of this freaking earth and I die, they'll be worth something.
hey, sweet.
They'll be worth something
before
in about
I
2
do.
months,
Okay.
Oh, and I gotta ask, when are you coming up to my neck of the woods now?
Now here's this question, Sai. Are you
Yes?
going to tell them about the Saturn V?
Well, what am I going to say now? So,
I mean, on the side of the road, the full-size one or the smaller?
no, the one.
What is it? 4/5 size?
No. Neither. The one Tornado constructed that is detailed to a level heretofore unseen. So- all right. Well, if we've
Fully interactive.
if we've gone to those lengths, Tornado, should we tell them about your 30-second Rubik's Cube correction?
I wouldn't say 30 seconds, more like a minute, maybe a minute 30.
Oh, that's because I kept talking to you. If you weren't distracted, you would have flown through it quicker. Anyway, I was rather amazed. Anyway, all right.
But it's not a maze, it's impossible.
He didn't give me a size mug. He can tell you I'm short. I could never drink a size.
Well, hey, could you take a footbath in it, maybe?
That's all right, you. All right. On that note, we do have some stupid lined up. Thanks to our.
Pretty much. I've watched it. I can tell you.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Hey, look who's here.
Look here. Let me.
Got it.
Okay.
Let us wait till the mic stabilizes, and we'll make sure we do a mic check there. And then we will announce. All right, Sean is here. Sean, mic check, please.
Sean.
Keep them balls rolling.
All right. Mic is functional.
Sai,
Yes?
now that you've stopped over to visit Tornado and Momnado, you're going to have to come out to Kentucky in July, because then you'll get to see me run away.
And
What?
Good evening, Sean. I hope you've been having a good day.
I've been having a day.
Be warned, it might turn into a bad day with the stupid.
We do have a bit of stupid.
I think someone in here can overdo that.
And
Sean, for full reference and frame of reference, I am not to blame for this. This is Sai's doing, because remember, this is Sai's show, and he's the one hitting play on the video. So technically, he's the one subjecting you to it.
anything to try and
It's almost
Full
12
disclosure.
started
Yeah.
with stupid.
anything
Full
to try.
disclosure,
Yeah.
I started this thing rolling, though. I tried to get Neffy on, but nope. I was superseded there.
I would not have come on. I would have
Wait, I thought Neffy was your favorite.
Wow, 2 hours. Dang.
All right. Anyway. All right. So
So, Sean, what's your opinion on Neffy?
Nephilim free?
that one, yes.
I haven't heard about him in a long time.
He's still up to no good.
He's
but,
trying to be relevant again.
yeah.
And
Good luck
very
with that.
annoying.
Wait, that's assuming he was relevant in the first place.
Well,
Yeah, you have a point.
Yeah, we got a stupid about stars, so let's move on to see the stupid about stars.
all right. Let's see what we got here.
Well, Sai is kind of around the corner. He's muted right now. Are you out there, Sai?
He's debating on whether or not to chug the entire beer supply or just straight up run away.
And here I was just thinking he was out to see a man about a dog, but no. apparently not.
And Sai, I have to say, I highly suggest the former, not the latter.
Lovely. All right. Anyway. All right. So
Yeah, back here.
we've got a little bit of stupid to plow through tonight. We shall see how it goes.
Karis is in the chat, and she seems a little bit upset because Sean is here and she isn't.
I was actually going to ask.
Get in here, Karis. Come on, get in here.
I'll give up my spot as co-host. Come on.
I believe there is a good reason why she's not. Probably something is preventing her from having the freedom to actually do it. But
I don't buy it.
Always welcome. But Sean, would you mind giving her a good? They made stuff up.
Harris, now you'll always understand that if you make it to the Ark, just realize they made stuff up.
Hey, boundary effects. Come on, do it right.
Wait a minute, you melted my speakers there, Sean. What the hell?
John?
Anyway.
I have the same view on what these people who are talking about stars are going to be doing. My thought process is they made stuff up.
Again, I actually pitched this to Sci Strike at one point. Me and Karis have to get a show together at some time.
It's no objections. That sounds perfect. All right,
the two best voices on YouTube must make a show.
Hang on. Are you going to be issuing out towels so everyone can clean up afterwards?
We'll sell them. They'll be our merch.
There'll be a merch store for towels. All right.
Oh, no, Bo. I was thinking Donald Duck.
Oh no, there will be merch if me and Karis make a show.
Oh yeah.
And it will be branded Kleenex.
Sigh.
Yes.
Get in here.
All right.
I saw a comment from Jen Morgan who says, I thought Cy was sneaking up behind me to kidnap me into the panel. That could be arranged.
Always welcome.
Cy,
Yes.
next week or the week after,
Yes.
there might be some fresh blood on this panel. I might be able to get someone in here.
Oh, nice. Looking forward to that.
It's been so long, I'm considered fresh blood at this point.
I have to request some biology anti-evolution video because she's a biological engineer or studying to become one.
Well,
that's gonna be a good one.
We were conversing about a certain Nephilim free video some time ago.
That sounds like one that might be good for that kind of thing. But
okay,
all right,
just cut up in dilute sections.
Let's put it this way: I set her to show her what movie night was like.
Mm-hmm.
I sent her a 6-hour Tyrannism stream that you guys covered.
Oh,
God, she said, and I quote, "That looks like fun. I want to join in."
Oh my! All right,
she is insane, and
have her show up. We'll cure her of that right away.
and I did have one other thing to say. And I never thought I would say this on my first night back, especially knowing what the exact movie is. At least the first 4 minutes of it. Can we get this stupid over with?
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
Well,
all right.
Once you see it, then okay.
I was waiting to give us the move along because it's going to be short.
Yeah, it is. And
wait.
They're already telling us to piss on boots.
This is a Sci Strike movie for tonight. Short is not a part of the equation.
Well, we might pull a fast one tonight, but we'll see.
Yeah, you haven't seen the film. It's
wow. And
it is beautifully stupid,
but simplistically so. Almost.
Yeah. Let's get a move on already.
Not a bad idea. All right.
Okay.
We shall do that, and everybody remember, Diana will be acting as co-host this evening. So if all of us
Daddy.
include all of us, if Diana calls if Diana calls moving on, we move on. Everybody remember, if no hand up, no getting called on, no talking. So we don't do any over talking tonight. We've been doing good in recent shows, so we want to try and maintain that. And I think that's about everything. So, all right. Good night, everybody.
Night. Take care.
You're not getting away that easy.
Damn it! All right, here we go.
Nanu.
Here comes the stuff. This is Twinkle, Little Star. You are not what NASA says you are, and it's
Why is it always NASA?
Because apparently it just is.
JAXA isn't good enough.
So it seems. Oh, Pig's got the hand up. Pig, do you have something non-offensive to add before we start?
Define non-offensive.
Look who you're talking to.
90% of what you say.
Okay. Well,
what you got, Pig?
And then taking forward. Okay. So.
Are you censoring out the words that would
self-censoring, just for our benefit?
Get on with it.
Truly was the case, you would just have said, "So there."
All right.
But he's saying way more than that.
Let's be nice, everybody. And Brooke, do you have something to add as well?
Yes, I do. I just want to remind everyone, it is you who are hitting play on the video.
Yes, yes, I am to blame for this foolishness. And on that note, here we go.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Hacking the Headlines.
Thanks.
Today we're going to be talking about something that I find to be really interesting, and that is, what are the stars in the sky?
Drink.
I don't.
Already?
Asking a question is not stupid.
That is true. Are you guys now? I see two hands up. Are you sure that this is drink worthy when just a question has been asked? If you say yes, I'll augment it and we go ahead.
Well, I wasn't calling drink. I was just wanting to answer the question.
All right. Well, you know what? Why not? Let it go. This is a short one anyway. Here we go. One drink up, and I think okay. And now there's no freaking.
Unless you want me to answer the question, I can answer the question.
By all means, we've been just itching for you to come back and answer questions. Go ahead.
Is a giant ball of gas burning with nuclear fusion at the core? And it might not be exactly accurate, but it's close enough for this.
How do you know?
I mean, one of those cricket buttons.
Been itching. Been wanting to use that for weeks.
A more accurate way would be to say that it is a giant spheroid of molten hot plasma.
All right, and very good. Terry, what do you got to throw in here?
Well, I thought that all the stars that were in the sky weren't actually all suns. I thought some of them were actually galaxies.
Some of what we see as stars are in fact galaxies, not individual stellar masses.
Quite true.
Now I have a question, Si.
All right, Mr.
The reason I was calling drink is because incoming misrepresentation.
Okay.
The misrepresentation needs to happen before you call drink.
Yeah, let's keep that in mind moving forward. And let us see, who was it? I think Pig was next. Pig, what do you got to add?
I need to correct Diana. Diana.
Did you say?
So, you weren't there, so how do you know?
Were you there? All right.
Well, you weren't either, sweet cheeks.
All right. And let's see. Brooke, did you have more? You still got the hand up.
Yeah, I actually just raised it. I wanted to bring attention to something Jen Morgan said in the chat. She said the stars are skyzits.
Well, I can put my hand down now.
Oh heck! All right, and Bo, what have you to add?
Yeah, I know I'm the pedantic jackass in here, but as far as I know, there is no combustion going on, for example, is it a red or brown? Yeah, our sun. There's nothing burning up there.
There you go.
It's plasma.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, plasma. Okay, that's not magma, but plasma.
I'm glad you have cleared up. Ready, Bo? I'm glad you've cleared up the confusion. All right.
Hey, wait, nudge. Hey, say no more. Hey, say no more. Hey.
All right, and
too bloody expensive. That is. All right.
Okay, and Diana, what do you got?
Yeah, I see another comment from Jen Morgan, which is.
I think I just saw that one too.
Black holes are really stars with hemorrhoids.
Okay then.
I wouldn't know.
Perfect. I love it.
Yes.
Alrighty. And on that note, seeing as we've cleared the board, moving on.
Yay.
It's good to be back. Here we go.
So many other things. We have
Drink.
been lied to.
Drink.
Whoa.
What?
I didn't even hear what she was saying there. Jeez.
I didn't hear anything.
10-second rule, please.
Yeah, really.
Okay, hold on. So, the sun is a star, and it is not trillions of kilometers away from the Earth.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Good catch.
He's got a point.
Absolutely. That would be a just plain wrong there.
And also, I'm surprised no one caught that.
I do. Yeah. All right. Bo, what do you got?
I was going to bring that up later.
I'm gonna totally steal this from Jared because I can practically hear his thoughts right now. Piggy, there's no mention of our sun It's just stars in general.
And our sun
is in fact
also,
a star.
That's true. That is true. Well, but I would also add that at least I give this. Yeah, I don't think it's a robot voice in this case.
No,
person.
This is for actual voice.
Yeah, they're actually using science measurements. Thank you for using kilometers.
Yes. For all those who can only divide by tens. Got it. Oh, we got a super chat.
And you got to remember, we are talking about a stupid.
Yeah.
And Chris, thank you for the super chat. Let's see. The sun is a massive incandescent gas, gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. Quite accurate, and thank you very much for the super chat.
Moving on.
I wasn't done with my point about the whole
Go ahead.
veracity of what's being shown on the screen. Because keep in mind, colloquially, the sun is not referred to as a star. So we are dealing with a stupid. I doubt they're going to be that pedantic about it.
Probably.
But I want to be pedantic.
In which case, it's not wrong that the nearest star that is not the sun is trillions of kilometers away.
I can't put the drink back.
I know.
But the nearest star is the sun, so it doesn't matter.
If you're being pedantic and wanting to be actually our level of intellect.
Level?
All right. So
you got that one, didn't you?
Right? What are stars?
Yep.
What is our sun? It is a star, right?
Okay.
Oh my!
No.
Wait.
Moving on.
We have another super chat from Jay Brown. The sun is hot. The sun is not a place where we could live.
Oh, very good, and thank you very much.
Thank you for the
addition. Yes. Probably never, but. Yeah.
All right, and Brooke, you have something to add?
Yeah, something on what Jared said. He said that our level of intellect.
Mm-hmm.
I need to question that because we're sitting here watching this.
Yeah, we're idiots. We know.
No. We are masochists. We enjoy inflicting pain upon ourselves.
Good point.
I'm just impressed that the cricket button still works after this much time.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right.
Okay, let's.
Here we go.
Have to.
You guys did your best at delaying. I'm happy about that, but here it is.
About this subject. Now, for thousands of years, humans have gazed into the night sky with both amazement and bewilderment, wondering what are those beautiful and innumerable twinkling lights that we now call stars.
Mm-hmm.
And then modern science has come along, or falsely so-called science. And
All right.
And yet, just a couple of thousand years. I'm sorry, I'm just interjecting. Okay, just a couple of thousand.
All right. Let's say, Jared, what do you got on this one?
So-called science, just because you don't like it doesn't mean you can denigrate it. That's called being a cunt.
Indeed, and it's a little bit of. Are we attempting not successfully to poison the well ahead of time? Maybe.
Just slightly.
Not successfully, but trying.
And we have actually known for quite a while what many of the celestial bodies are. You still deny it. It doesn't make you right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Just like that famous T-shirt. I'm sorry to interrupt here, but just like the famous T-shirt says, what is it? Science doesn't care about your feelings. Something to that effect. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Feelings would be the correct, but I don't want to.
Let us now see what Brooke has to add.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say whoever said called out for the thousands of years. That would be accurate, for how long man has been here, and two, also if you want to even compare it to the age of the Earth or even universe, it's relatively pretty much just a handful of thousands compared to.
Well, if we go to our Bible, it would, according to some, at the very best, it would be 10,000 years. That's still more than several thousand. Without being pedantic.
I would say, I had another one. On the whole science falsely so-called, that's just a bunch of BS.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's science. Science. So there's really no getting around that. And that was my Drake call.
All right, that works. And Tornado, what do you got?
I was gonna say, yeah. It's funny how those lights in the sky, how you say, "Oh, it's so falsely so-called science." Yeah. That science has discovered that there are things known as parallax, as in we can measure the offset of a star based on which side of the sun we're on. It's almost as if science works.
It does seem to, doesn't it?
I didn't want you to say that.
Oh, shh. We'll find out it works. They're going to want it. All right. And moving on.
Provided us all with an answer to that age-old question. And they have tried to convince all of us that the stars are nothing more than these giant luminous balls of gas. Which are located
Yeah. I would agree. All right.
Hyperbole?
And, yeah.
Is that
Diana.
the word, I think?
Hyperbole. Diana, what do you got?
Yeah, this gets on my nerves. The way she says, we have said that stars are nothing more than these balls of gas. Everything they don't like is always nothing more than. Ken Ham is, we're nothing more than animals. Will you guys quit that? There's no value judgment in science. Really, there isn't. That's purview elsewhere.
And even if there were, it's not like stars are unimpressive. So nothing more than does not even apply, even if we did have value judgments. All right.
But hey, what's worse? Sorry, nothing more than blah blah blah, or Hovind's go-to idiotic sentence of billions of years.
If you're gonna do it,
I don't know. It's a toss-up.
Billions of years, long ago and far away.
No.
All right, Sean, what do you got?
Billions of years ago, far, far away. You just have to use the narrator voice.
I see.
Yeah, I don't have that type of. I've got a friend that has that kind of narration voice. I should try and get him on. I don't think his American English is that good. But,
I think my American English is quite nice.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. And on that note, let us see what Jared has to add. Jared, what do you got?
Well, I'm surprised that you guys missed this one. It's not what the scientists are saying that tell us what the stars are actually composed of. It's the frickin' data that is actually collected from the measurements that we can take directly from the light of these fuckers.
Good point.
Indeed. Yeah. All right. And Brooke, what do you got?
Yeah, Diana said, brought up the whole where they say we're nothing more than this or that. Mm-hmm. Are we just nothing more than masochists on the show?
It's starting to seem that way. Alrighty. And Tornado, what do you got?
Stars are nothing more than superluminous balls of gas. First off, you're wrong on that. They're actually plasma.
Okay.
Giant balls of roiling hot nuclear-powered plasma that, when they get angry, throw temper tantrums capable of blotting out all the electrical power on this planet. Some of them are so massive that they will collapse under their own mass and can generate explosions that are capable of destroying entire solar systems. And when they do collapse, they can collapse into remnants that are so dense that their gravitational pull is so great that they can drag the remnants of those solar systems into their eternal black maw to never be seen again. Stars are wonderful things. The universe is a true carnival of horrors, and quite frankly, I have a vast respect for it.
Yay.
Indeed. All right. And on that note, let us...
No. Oh, man.
No hands up, anyone? Come on. Somebody put a hand up.
No, we gotta go. Gotta move along. Here we go.
There we go.
Oh, Brooke, what do you got?
I was just doing what the co-host said.
Always a good idea. Even I...
Yeah, nice job sucking up there. That's real subtle.
Bo, I've been gone for a while. I want to make sure I got everyone's good side, especially after science tried to pin this movie on me.
You were to
So I want to
blame.
make sure
Of
everybody's
course.
happy with me.
You were to blame. You were to blame.
Hey, by the
you're
way,
practically the
Aaron
new
Massa
kid on the
is
block
naked.
here.
All right, Sean, you got the hand up. What do you got?
I'm just going to state the obvious. I'm not here very often, so feel free to put the blame on me.
Okay, Sean, you're to blame now. And
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just making it up.
All right.
I'm
And
just making shit up.
No, Sean, the one who's really making shit up, is out in the live chat.
Well, yeah, was.
Oh, good lord.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All
Oh
right.
no!
what happened?
He'll be back around because he has about 15 of those.
Well, hey,
Oh, he's got more than 15.
well, hey,
No,
remember.
no.
Hey, remember, if it's not abusive, it's not banned.
Already.
If it's not abusive, it's not banned. People can say whatever they want.
If I can just take a moment, I'll just say 13 hours. He'll know what I mean.
Okay.
Ooh. Now, there's a hint for you.
Indeed.
I wonder what that would be.
Alrighty. Tornado, you have something additional?
Yes, Aaron Massa is naked.
Oh, that's
Maybe Aaron Massa likes it that way.
And so is Eric Chieftain.
Hi, Eric. All right. Oh.
Oh,
Hey,
my.
Chris. Thank you very much.
Name.
All right. All right.
Name that band.
This is that's perfect. One of my favorites. Anybody? Anybody? No. I'm doing it.
I know the band. I am not
I know
going
the
to
band.
butcher it. I'm already starting to get a little tipsy. Sean, go for it.
It
Look
ain't
at the
Nirvana.
super chat.
You run and run to catch up with the sun, but it keeps on sinking, racing around to come up behind you again. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older, shorter of breath, and one closer to death.
Is supposed to be one day closer to death.
These things happen.
He ran
Pink
out-
Floyd,
he ran out
yes.
there.
Hey, geez, Jared, this is still grade A narration. Come on.
Hey, well, no, here's the thing. If you are going to quote Pink Floyd, even in a relevant way like this, accuracy does help.
Hey,
Yeah, well,
that was
only counts if you actually, shaking their hands.
that was
Wink,
that,
wink. Guess who has?
that. Oh my, that was
Anti purple. Woohoo!
really all right
But
then.
anyway, yeah. Well, like in the limelight back in the day.
Hey, it looks like we got
Not that
a
I'm that old, but
lot of Pink Floyd fans in the chat. It seems nice to see.
well, why not?
Really?
Just another brick in the wall.
Even
All
I,
right,
the
and
even I, the lover of formal music, appreciate Pink Floyd.
indeed, and all right,
He's back.
They've even
Tornado. What do you got?
In
Awake
music.
Souls.
Do you have something to add, Tornado?
Yes, I do. It's at Two Arch Awake Souls. Where's that
Yeah.
drone footage, buddy?
Still waiting on that one.
Yeah, but still, the less attention,
Yeah,
the less whiny after a while.
indeed. All righty. And on that note, let us move on. What fun we shall have.
Billions
never
or
was.
even trillions of miles away from Earth. Yet when you dig beneath the surface, even just a little bit, you discover that we have been lied to once again about the
Drink!
nature of our
Drink!
All right.
That was what?
That was not much. All right.
She made the claim that we've been lied to. That
is
is
true.
quite the claim. Do you actually have some evidence to support that?
Good luck with that. All right. And Tornado, what do you got?
I'm going to pull a comment from Christopher Hitchens. Assertions, that which is asserted without evidence, can be dismissed without evidence.
Quite
Yep.
true. And well done. All righty. And moving on.
reality. And the twinkling lights in our sky are not billions of miles away, but they're actually something you can zoom in on with just a
Drink.
moderately.
Oh, here it comes.
Here comes the This
Here
is
it comes.
crazy.
You sure you don't want to wait for? You don't want to wait a second, Tornado?
Oh, yes, I want to wait a second.
Yeah, I thought you might. I will register the
My
drink
hand
call
is
now.
still up.
Yes, we know what's coming, and yeah, here we go.
Our telescope or camera. And that is exactly what many people have done.
All right, good
They have
enough.
captured
Drink.
amazing
Good enough. Yeah, we've seen it. Go ahead, Tornado. What do you got?
Yeah, here's the thing. Autofocus is a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah. Stop using autofocus, you.
Indeed.
Autofocus, auto white balance, auto ISO. Learn how to actually use your flipping camera.
Indeed.
Camera, god damn.
All right, and Brooke, what do you got?
Yeah, pretty much. I was gonna say, learn what focus is. Zoom and focus are two different things.
Yeah, so
Bugger that is.
Autofocus is not notably handy in astronomy with cameras. All right, and here we go.
Using up-close footage of these dancing lights in the sky, and this.
Okay, I'm just drink because no, we're not up close. No, we're just that is not up close footage of a star. All right,
Yeah, and also, it's not the object that's you're looking at that's dancing. It's you fondling the camera. Stop it.
And
Well, no. So if she's at max zoom, she's breathing, and it's causing that much movement.
We happen to know what well, stupid question there. Never mind. No, we don't know.
Right.
Is she using the camera of choice there, or
not sure at all.
It doesn't look like a telescope.
Well, the only thing that would make me I always look for the spot in the center where the secondary the diagonal mirror would be, and I haven't seen that yet. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Brooke, what do you got?
I don't know who it was. I think it was Bo who was talking, but or was it Jerry who talked about she was breathing and had that much movement.
Mm-hmm.
You're in this chat. You want to rephrase that comment?
No. I want to keep that comment there because the logical conclusion is she should stop.
She's been doing that for way too long already. I mean, look. Yes.
All right, and Pig, what do you got to add?
Check your Discord. I have a question.
All right, and while I'm doing that, Diana, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm looking at the side chat here, and I want to mention to Awake Souls that when you keep coming in under different names, that can be considered abusive, and we might not like that very much, or like you very much.
No, we have some of us have a wonderful game with people like him called Whack-A-Troll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm seeing that happen. You're better at it than I am.
Actually, William Science is who's getting him.
All right.
In addition,
I reached for the timeout, and somebody already got him.
Yeah, and I would just like to say that this is one of the things that the YouTube terms of service actually points out without lollygagging, without any vague references. What do you call it? Working around a
ban evasion,
timeout for a banning or a timeout, for example. By using a sock account, that is in breach of the terms of service, little friend.
Sure are.
I don't think he understands terms of service or fair use or copyright law. That's why I keep reminding him. He's got 12 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh man.
Yeah, and at the very least, just try to, be polite and engage with people instead of, acting like a child. That's always a good approach, at least in the beginning, Just act like a human being.
Indeed. All right. And
Too stupid.
Tornado, do you have something to add?
I'd like to answer Mr. Awake Lowell.
I prefer that you didn't.
No.
Why don't we get on with the video?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
All
This is a
right.
complete reversal. We're trying to get sidetracked, not to. Yeah, and Tornado tries
Moving
to
on.
get up.
Yeah, let's move along. Kid.
Weird.
All right, moving on. Here we go.
This is something that would be impossible if they were actually millions or billions or trillions of miles away from us. So here
Drink.
are some.
Wow.
Okay, I want to be the asshole here. Could we pull that back because I couldn't hear the first part? And
All
I'm
right.
sure the other
No,
people
she
could.
said it was impossible it would be impossible for someone to zoom in on a star if it was millions of miles away.
If it was that distance, it would be impossible to see it. And my comment is a multi-parter. So go ahead, Tornado.
First of all, there's this thing that's called autofocus. You don't want to use that when you're zooming in on something that's basically a point source of light, which is what most stars are. You need to actually increase the resolution of the star, or your resolution, so that you can differentiate between stars. That's why we have these things called telescopes. And there is actually one star that you can zoom in on, which completely knackers your whole point. It's called the sun.
If you zoom in on the sun, you completely knacker your lens too if you're not careful.
And your sensor. No,
Yeah.
not so much the lenses, unless it's plastic.
I meant the sensor. Sorry about that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, so more to the point here of the claim of, well, if it's this far away, if it really is that far away, you shouldn't be able to see it. Hey, Sean, that whole laser hitting the drone thing that you and Red did it a little while ago, should that laser have been visible by the angular resolution of the actual emitter?
Absolutely not.
Huh.
But yet, when the laser was pointing directly at it, it covered up 1/5 or 1/4, or no, about 1/4 of the screen.
I call Jewish space magic.
It's almost like light sources, if intense enough, can counteract the limitations of angular resolution.
All right. Yep, super chat. Unknown Pokemon. Don't be a P. Oh, wait, this is not VTW. Alrighty. And
Yay.
on that note, we are just moving along rapidly here. Very nice indeed. Here we go. More stuff.
Footage so you can see it for yourself. And I will be linking all of the source material in the description box below. But this is also something that you can easily test.
Drink.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Oh, yeah.
And let us see. Top of the list, Jared, what do you got?
So what we have here, folks, is a failure to camera. This is what happens when you try to catch a celestial object and don't know how to set your camera right for the exposure and all the other wonderful features that higher end technology has to actually give you a clear view of what's going on.
Indeed. Alrighty. Sean, what do you got?
This is supposed to be a Nephilim free video, correct?
No.
Okay.
That was what some of us, namely me, was trying to get us to, to run.
That answers all my questions.
Okay. All right. And Diana, what do you got?
Yeah, let's have a look at what we're seeing here. And you might be able to see some kind of gray or black lines that form a sort of a cross around that black circle. We're looking at photographic hardware here. I'm going to bet shiny new nickel that what we're looking at is the equipment used to hide the sun from solar photography, such that you can see the corona.
No, it's not even that. I see a turtle.
Oh, okay. Now, what I don't know is what all that roiling is in the back.
That is
there.
Well, so what they're actually doing? They are trying to use a camera to sight in on one of the Sirius stars in the actual cluster, because if I remember right, Sirius is actually a trinary system. And when you try to even the internal solar system objects, like if you were trying to sight in on Venus or Jupiter and you don't have the focus set up correctly, you will get similar images like this instead of actually being able to differentiate the banding of color in the clouds of Jupiter, which you're saying. The first time I met Red, he and I went to watch a ISS transit right before dawn, luminosity transit, which was beautiful. And the way Red made sure that his focus was set right on the P900, because he didn't have the P1000 at the time, was to locate Jupiter and then actually set it off of that. And by doing that, with a P900 set up properly, you could start to see the banding of the colors on the clouds of Jupiter, and we even started to see 4 or 5 of the Jovian moons. When you set up a camera properly, you can see the actual details. This is blatant dishonesty and a complete failure to actually set it up right. I'm thinking intentionally.
I wonder. I'm no expert in astrophotography or anything like that, so I'm going to defer to you on the explanation of what's going on.
And when something is that far out of focus, the little dancy nature has a lot to do with atmospherics that's enhanced by the lack of focus.
Oh, that, of course, yes.
Indeed. But, all right. Let us see what Bo has to add.
Yeah. Now, it's well over 20 years ago that I last, was in possession of a telescope. It was just one of those let's see, 12, that's about what, $120 refracting telescopes. One of those cheap
8-centimeter jobs.
I can't remember. Yeah, it's a 2-foot long thing, I think, thereabouts. Now, but I do know that if you take, let's do it differently. If you take one of those standard Mac lights, before they switch to LED, you have that thing, a couple, let's say 10, 15 feet away from a wall, and you focus that beam directly onto it. Perfect light, right? Now, if you focus it, take it out of focus one direction, you'll get a nice, more or less even spread of light. But if you turn it the opposite direction, you will see that there's this funny little hole in the middle where there's almost no light at all. You're wrong here, but guess what's happening right here? I know this will sound contradictory, but it really isn't. I'm suspecting that, unfortunately, I said something different earlier, but I think this is God damn it. Yeah, sorry, I'm a spaz. I think this is being filmed through a reflecting telescope, where you have a mirror in the middle of the telescope.
Yeah, the shadow of the diagonal. Yeah,
the diagonal.
I'd referenced that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say those lines there are the 3 screw.
This is spider mount.
But I don't think that is part of it because it's irregular and etc. But yeah. Also, by the way, if this was how it actually looks, why is it that in all the time that you were filming it, it kind of changed not just size but also dimensions? It was kind of weird, It isn't it almost looks as if it's alive or something.
The claim has been made. The claim has been made that stars are alive. Just not yet in this video, and hopefully not in this video, but the claim has been made.
It's a star, and it's just a star eye, and it's looking at us.
Could be.
Lord of the Rings kind of way, maybe.
God damn it, Bill.
Is that like the bird is the word? The claim has been made.
Something like that. All right.
Oh no.
And Pig, what have you got to add?
Well, I had 2 things. One involved eyes, and he finally got to it in his ramblings. But so one of the amazing things about having an oddly shaped eyeball is having astigmatism. When you have astigmatism, you can manually focus your eye and see clearly, or you don't, and it's unfocused and it's fucking blurry.
Okay.
So if you look at a light source with a blurry eye, an unfocused eye, it grows and it looks almost transparent, where you can see lines of light, like if it was neon, right? Like a neon bulb or something. But yet you can see clearly through it with a transparent way. This is the same with the camera as we're seeing here. On top of that, it's honestly, as what I was going to get to before Bo started to talk about living eyes, and I was going into that because it's clear that every star in the sky is an eye of God, and not just God. Polaris is the eye of God. It's the brightest. But the other eyes, right? The other angels looking among us are watching us at all times. This is how God has his omnipresence.
I see.
It's a network of eyes just circling us and watching over us. And they will constantly see you. Even when you try to hide, you cannot hide from the eye.
I see.
The all-powerful eye will always be watching. And this is where you get it on the dollar bill. The all-seeing eye that you see there above the pyramid, this is the very eye. If you go look at Polaris, you will find that eye.
I see. Alrighty. Well, thank you for that.
Do I continue?
No, we really should move on. Thank you.
I'm trying to stop.
No, it was a good effort. It was a good effort. Nicely done. Anyway, here we go. More stuff.
For yourself, by studying the night sky with the help of a telescope or a camera, such as the Nikon P900, which is what many of these clips were recorded with. Now, the first thing to note...
Oh, there's a more clear... I didn't stop it in time. There was a more clear... I think this is a reflecting telescope. It looked like the forearm supporting the diagonal.
Is that the Spider-Man?
Yep, that's definitely a reflector.
Yeah.
And we're also seeing a slurring effect. Most likely from the exhale of the person filming this.
Well, yeah, you're getting atmospheric distortion, be it organic right in front of it, or even just natural higher up in the altitude. When you get the thermal layers, you can get that again when you are out of focus.
Indeed.
And specifically, not the color scrolling kind of thing there, but the ripples we see, the quick moving, irregular distortions are from the breath, and it's a cold night. I have no doubt whatsoever about it.
It is breath, but it is the breath of God.
Breath of God, yeah.
Breath of God, that must be what it is. All right. And Tornado, what do you got?
Yeah, I can definitely see the four supporting braces of the reflector.
Yep.
And
that's just part of the eye.
Yeah. That's actually a really nice telescope. I wish I had one.
All right. And let's see. Diana, what do you got?
Yeah, hashtag Heathen makes a very poignant comment there. She says, that's where my last AOL disc went.
Alrighty. And let's see. Pig, what do you got? Besides
all
the
hell the all-seeing eye.
Fine, moving on. Here we go. And Pig, it doesn't count if you leave the hand up all the time. There we go. All right.
I'm always first.
But see, Pig, you're supposed to drop 4 of your fingers.
Oh my. All right. And moving on. Here we go. Oh no.
I already have a hand stuck up my ass.
All right.
And there's the pig we all know.
Come on.
Moving on.
But they actually change their shape, their color, and even their position in the night sky.
Let's just give that a just plain wrong. I don't think we need to go into that.
Yeah, just plain wrong. And again, asked and answered because focus, you retard.
Focus
Learn
is a
how
thing.
to do it.
Yeah, focus is a thing.
Do the quote in the chat. You know the one, the AVE quote. Well, if you don't know, the AVE YouTube channel, the guy had he's a Canuck. He has a great way of demanding his camera into actually focusing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got a new camera a long time ago, but he still uses the focus, you fuck, and it usually works.
I see.
It's uncanny.
I see. All right, and moving on.
And these are all clips captured by amateur photographers, and they are much different than
exceedingly
what
amateur
by NASA and all of
she's
their
not even.
CGI images of stars.
Well,
So it really
hold
is
on, Drake.
amazing.
So right here, this last little bit, you can really see it beautifully. How when it's actually in focus, it actually looks like something that it should be, but then as they mess with it more, they start to get this. It's almost like, oh look, we can mess with it and make it look like anything we want.
Indeed. All right, and Pig, what do you got?
So if you look, as I mentioned in the past, God's eyes are all connected through a network. If you look at the bottom right of the eye, you'll see a big chunk of it cut out, right?
Yeah.
You took a bite, didn't you?
No, this is actually the plugin. If you look at one of Furball's latest Cavendish update thumbnails, you'll see that when you have a ball, in order for the plugin to work, you have to cut it out a tiny bit. Right? And this is that cutout of the eye. It is so the network can expand. So this is one of the center eyes that then does most of the data processing for God. And then it connects to, up to 2,000 different smaller eyes. And that's how you know it is the major eye based upon the cutout of this eye.
I see. Well, that clears it all up, doesn't it? Oh, and look, we have some super chats to address.
Yay.
Oh, Brian, thank you very much. Zoom, magnification, Jared Tolkien, I think. Okay. Morton, hi, Morton. Invasion of the Flying AOL CD-ROMs, 50 sci-fi.
Well, into the 90s, too.
Indeed.
I do have to say, though, Pig, you're doing a fairly good job of stalling. I hate to admit it, but you're actually doing a good job of this stuff.
Indeed. Alrighty.
Well practiced.
Anyway. Alright, here we go.
Second longest movie night ever.
That's, yeah.
Not on this film.
Not this one. Here we go.
Don't challenge him. He
really.
will try.
Please. Oh.
It might succeed.
Everybody, Morton says hello. Hello.
Hey, Martin.
Hello.
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 Hey, I was way ahead of you. I just did it in his native language.
Again, if you're going to do it right. Hello.
Well, hello.
Well, hello.
Hello,
Daddy.
Giggity. Hello.
All right, moving on. Here we go. More stuff.
Amazing to watch them and how they move and shift in the sky. And
Look at
they
that
produce
plugin.
these brilliant flashes of different colors and shapes. I mean, they almost seem to be alive. And not only that, it appears as if we are
alive. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Well, she said, well, but said seemed to be. I don't know. Tornado, what do you got?
Stars don't meet the minimum necessary requirements for life. They cannot reproduce consciously.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be a Class M planet. I mean,
Tornado, what if it is? What if a star explodes and creates two smaller stars?
They don't do that. But anyway, hey, we got a super chat.
Yeah,
Let's see, Silverlana made it finally. Well, glad you did. Good evening. All right, and
yeah, you can.
You're gonna regret.
Wait, this is not a Hitchcock thing. No, sorry.
Good
evening.
Alrighty, and moving on.
looking at them through a filter of water as they are dancing in an ocean in the sky. So what are
We're looking at it through a filter of water.
they?
Wait, don't
If
do
they
the
aren't
firmament.
these giant balls of gas,
Pause it.
Okay.
Okay, play and then pause it.
Play and pause.
Wait a minute. It's one of those old real-time media
Play and
player
pause it.
visualization things.
Hold
It's
on.
a tiny dancer.
No. Play and pause it again.
I'm
Dancer in the.
All right, no hands, no talking.
I'm serious. Play and pause it again.
All right.
No matter which frame you stop on it,
Mm-hmm.
there is a pattern, and I believe if we decipher this pattern, we will see God's language and what He is telling us.
I see. All right, wait. I think I have something to address in the. Actually, funny use that word. There is nudity in the chat. Let's rectify
There most
this.
certainly is. Silverlana is naked.
Absolutely unacceptable behavior. There we go. Running out like that. Unbelievable. All righty.
And unknown Pokemon seems to be nude as well.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That is disrespectful for us to just leave the unknown Pokemon running around like that. I will rectify that immediately.
We have someone by the name of Charlie also, who to be clothesless.
Huh.
Oh my! Many people. How many people are coming up here who are naked?
All right. Well,
I got a
We've got Eric Chieftain.
This is not a swinger club. Guys, come on.
really.
Not that I know.
Wow.
See this is finally a reason to delay. All right.
Yeah. Let's make the most of it.
Absolutely. Okay. And we should be good. And let's get everyone
Michael's
back.
also naked.
Oh, we didn't address that one yet? Oh, no, look at that. Thank you. I must have missed that one. Here we go.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, no, that one's addressed. Done. Just hasn't shown up yet. Hey, Morton! No nudity in chat. We have a rule, you know? Quite true.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Let's get back to this. Oh, no, there's hands up. Tornado, what do you got?
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, wait, did she just say looking at it through water? Is she going to try firmament?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
no.
can't remember. I cannot remember if she did or not.
Well, she said there was she said as if looking through water. I don't know if the assertion has been made yet, but
So what people need to remember here is this Karen B is a board member of FE Core.
Ah.
Oh, and can we also add that she's part of Globebusters as well? And whenever people pressed Kieran to defend his model, she kept banning them.
Well, she's not an outright member of Globebusters, but she is in league with them because, again, she is a board member of FE Core. And who are two other board members of that wonderful foundation? Oh, yeah, Bob and Jaren.
Alrighty.
So it's basically Globebusters.
Let's see what Bo has to add. Bo, what do you got?
Yeah, the thing that Piggy was talking about earlier. I think they made a song about that once.
Oh,
what thing are we talking about?
Whatever frame you freeze on, and I need to. It's redacted. The rest of it is redacted because otherwise the anti-they will come after me. So I don't want to.
I see.
Give it out.
I still say what we're seeing on this one is a tiny dancer.
Could very well be.
But it's not yet.
I say that it's a language.
There's
There's
the song. Brian, thank you for the super chat.
Are we gonna start seeing most misheard lyric quotes in the chat now?
It could very well be.
Okay, sounds good.
That's a nice one.
And yes, that one was a Creedence Clearwater Revival song.
Indeed.
And Charlie is still naked, by the way.
What the hell? All right, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll rectify that situation.
All right, since we're speaking among ourselves, when's the Kink Club meetup?
All right, everybody except Pig, talk amongst yourselves.
And Astro Rex really does have it right. She's Globebusters with a dash of Sasquatch.
All right. Anyway.
Michael Gallagher. Jeez, I love that comment. It's the ejected cockpit of a starfighter. Okay, who else gets that reference?
But wait. But the question is it the last starfighter?
Yeah.
A cave on wheels that doesn't go anywhere. All right.
I have something to say real quick about the Bigfoot news.
Okay, what do you got?
The reason why science has never found the Sasquatch is because if it was found, it would destroy everything they know about evolution. They can't have it be found because of that.
I see.
No.
It all leads to them hiding it from us.
I see. See, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Uh-oh.
At least it is today, this time.
Now, Bigfoot is already being conclusively identified. And as a matter of fact, he himself has told the story.
I see. Oh, wait. We got another song. Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
I still hear that every time I hear that Hendrix.
That's a good one. All righty. And all right, let's get back on with this nonsense, and we'll see what we got here. And play. That's the little button that looks like an X.
Yes, absolutely. The upper right corner.
Yes, that one.
Upper right corner. All right, here we go. More stuff, and I'm sorry.
Thousands of light years away from us, then what are they? Well, the truth is, nobody really knows. But what we do know for sure is that we have been...
Okay, nobody really knows what they are. All right, Drake.
No, here's the thing. We couldn't respond to the stupid because someone spoke over it.
Ah, okay.
Who could that have been?
You know what that means?
Would that be the guy that has access to the pause button?
No. Pig made a comment right over the stupid.
No, I didn't.
Alrighty.
I
Well,
would never do such a thing.
Point is nobody knows. Yeah, the apparently the line that everybody missed was nobody knows what they are. Well, yeah, we have a pretty good idea. Alrighty.
There was something after that was spoken over.
Pause.
Well, we could.
Has it completely
Dare
right?
we run it back 5? Dare we run it back 5 seconds?
Yes.
We run it back 5 seconds from
Here
this
we go.
point.
Here we go.
Darren Marsh's comment is completely true. It is a goldfish head.
All right. Let's see what we got.
What we do know for sure is that we have been lied to by government agencies such as...
That was the part. That was the part that everybody missed, I think.
No, that was the part coming up.
Oh, there's.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She hasn't said by whom.
All right. Here we go. We got more then.
NASA and also by our educational system, which sold us all short when they tried to convince us that there is nothing special about these objects in the sky.
Drink.
Alrighty. Let's see. Who called it? Who was first? Jared, were you first?
I was one of them.
Go ahead, then.
I've been up for 2 minutes now.
Go with Sean.
Go ahead, Sean.
Okay, just to address the chat, the Kitsune Cavalier got it right. He blames Sean Hufford.
Alrighty. And now, Jared, what do you got?
That they're nothing special? Oh, no. The actual cosmology that is the current accepted modality actually has stars as being very important and very special, because without the first and second generation stars, we wouldn't be here.
Quite true.
Funny how that.
Most of our stuff wouldn't even exist. Bo, what do you got?
Yeah, I'll just channel the usual Crocker Squirrel here. Citation fucking idiot! Yeah, I had something up my throat there.
Well, I think the citation for her saying that is the fact that she wasn't paying attention in school because she was actually looking out the window at her hairy boyfriend the entire time, so she didn't actually hear what the teacher was saying.
I was thinking it was because she was trying to she was using all her concentration skills on trying to use the crayons as lipstick or something. But yeah, that might be true.
All right, let's not get all ad hommy. All right, here we go. More stuff.
Yay.
Oh, wait. Before you play it,
yes.
What I am referencing is not really an ad hom, because if you actually pay it, go watch some of her early stuff right before Flat Earth, she was a Bigfoot person. She was a Sasquatch researcher, and had even made the claims that she had quite the intimate encounter with one.
Really?
What?
Yeah. She's certifiable, like
ding 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 ding.
Oh
like
my.
not just one flew over the cuckoo's nest. We're talking a whole fucking dozen.
I'll fully admit, because I'm not that stupid, or not trying to be that stupid, become that stupid anyway. I do not watch her videos ever, unless a YouTuber does something with her videos. But what I've seen, she does not come across as cuckoo crazy stupid. Just one that's trying to ring out as much. I don't know if she has a Patreon or etc. But yeah, she's just in it for the attention, just not as much and as stupid. I mean, as Mensa Professor-ish as Orphan Red, aka Professor Fun. I mean, Mensa Professor Bundag. Sorry. No.
All right. On that note, let's see what Pig has to add.
I'm trying hard here, Si.
Pig.
Not a problem. So I'm curious about this intimate experience with Bigfoot.
Asterex already covered that.
Yeah.
Well, How intimate are we speaking?
And I do not.
Apparently, the daughter is rather hairy.
Dinners were purchased.
Okay.
All right.
Ham?
Moving on. Here we go.
A gas-filled fusion ball of energy and are all way too far away for us to study up close. When the reality is, it's the exact opposite of that. They are much closer than we have been told. And this
Drink.
is something...
Alrighty.
And your citation for this? Oh, wait, it's an assertion without evidence. I can dismiss it without evidence. Provide evidence for this claim or shush.
Very good. Alrighty.
The evidence for this claim is if you look at any picture posted by NASA, it says that there's an editor. Boom.
The great editor in the sky, maybe?
Could be. All right. Moving on.
That this footage alone proves, because we could not zoom in on them if they were truly trillions of miles away.
All right. Asked and answered. We're not zoomed in. You're wrong. Indeed. All right. There's some hands.
Hold on. It's common knowledge whenever you zoom into something, you physically pluck it from its position within space, and you're pulling it towards you, right?
Of course.
Especially when you use digital zoom. Everybody knows that.
All right. Hey, let's go with some of the folks that have hands up. Sean, what do you got?
Well, it's completely off topic and totally unrelated to the video, but if you don't mind, I'm going to take a nap and I'm going to do a shameless plug for something coming up in 98 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
Fine.
Okay, 98 minutes from now, for those who know who Sly Sparkane and Geostrubber are, they're going to be doing a live stream of the Bendy Water Experiment. And I will paste the link to that video in chat if that's okay with you.
Please do.
So the live stream will be at that location. It starts in 98 minutes, so you guys got to wrap this up because this is going to be really freaking good.
This is a short one. We'll be done in time.
Never wrap up movie night for
We'll be done in time.
Well, I'm just saying because just out of sheer interest to actually watch them do this test from setup to breakdown live, it might be worthwhile.
Yes, most definitely.
For those that don't know about this experiment, this is actually using a cord line between 17 tubes of water that are all connected. So the water will be level, and because they're going to use a cord line, they will be able to see if the Earth is curved by water remaining level by being perpendicular to the force of gravity, if the water's curved or straight.
So we're talking bendy cord.
Well, the cord is straight. They're wanting to see if the water is going to form a curve or if it's going to be parallel with the cord line.
Yeah, I'll look forward to what the flatties will call this.
Yes, that one waiting is actually me. I've had the window open in the entire day. I do not want to miss this, and I want to take a nap before it happens.
Agreed. Looking forward to that as well. The video, not the nap.
Hold on. Am I the only one that watches them sleep?
Yes.
I believe so.
Someday I will have a live stream of me sleeping.
Yeah, you set that up for tomorrow.
Don't, Sean, because yes, Pig will watch it, and you don't want to hear the commentary. He's gonna
I just want him to ruin his keyboard.
Keyboard protector.
Oh wow.
All right.
Good. Have a good night, guys. Good luck with the show.
Sean.
Thank you for joining us. And
have fun.
Bye, sweetness.
See ya. All right. And
hey, sorry, I have a question.
You two wait. Jared's got the hand up. Go ahead, Jared.
So there is actually a rather good question from the chat that does pertain to the stupid on the screen.
Oh boy.
From Ugly German Truce, better known as Pheno. Can you lick the windows and look out of them at the same time?
Yes, I know from experience. There was a French fry on the screen, like on the window, and I was trying to get the French fry flavor from the other side. It was really hard to do. But if you break it if you break it and like bite it with your teeth, you get that flavor.
I see. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. All right, we got to get moving here.
Pig.
So, anything else, Pig?
I have an idea that you might enjoy.
Okay.
After this video, the panel watching the the stream live.
See, I would, but then we're kind of taking away views, and they deserve the views.
Well, no, you do what I did with one of my live reaction and watch videos.
Mm-hmm.
Record it off air, Patreon only.
Yeah. Oh, intriguing, right?
The word is interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
Fascinating.
Yeah, me and you think alike.
All right. And on that note,
this is why I call him Daddy.
Pig, drop the hand. And here we go.
I guess I will.
You're a good guy like that.
From us, we could not capture this type of footage. So obviously there is something much more going on here than just a gas-filled ball.
Drink.
All right.
Asked and answered. You don't know how to focus the fucking camera.
Yeah, most definitely the case. And Tornado, what do you got?
Yeah, what Jared said. You don't know how to focus the camera, and you don't know how to use it. Maybe learn how to camera and then talk.
Indeed. And here we go.
Right. But you might be asking, why would they lie to us?
Yeah.
Why would they lie to us about the stars?
Why?
What are they trying to hide?
What? She just asked questions. What could you possibly have to say to this? What do you got, Tornado?
Here's the question for her. Why are you lying about the stars?
Okay. You know what? That's actually a good one.
I can concur with that one.
Yeah. That's perfect. All right, Bo, what do you got?
And why aren't you trying to come up with a dumbass explanation as to why this dancing, wandering star, yada yada, keeps changing size, shape, and color?
Oh, I know.
Oh no.
Yikes.
If you pay attention to the video, it's actually a single tiny star moving so fast in movement that it forms a big star, right? And it's that orbital movement that is causing that.
See, now it all makes sense. And obviously the only answer I can think of to that is, Jared, what do you got?
So I think Darren Marsh and I have the same taste in music, because his latest comment was, and you may ask yourself, how do I work this? The Talking Heads, the greatest fucking band from the 80s.
Indeed. I don't know. The Furs were pretty good back then. All right.
And you're furry now.
No.
Hold on.
That's what I heard. I mean,
well, then you heard wrong. I'm referring to the band called the Psychedelic Furs. Anyway.
In the art, Psy may or may not have been wearing a full furry suit.
And he wanted to ride that dinosaur.
Psy within the video, so you cannot deny that he could have been wearing a full-fledged furry outfit.
I have not furried, nor shall I furry. All right, moving on. Here we go.
How do you know? You could be lying to us.
Talking over the vid. Caution. Here we go.
That's what always comes back to God. They are trying to hide God.
Okay, no. I mean,
rewind 5 seconds.
Yeah, here's where the fun starts.
Yeah, you want it to rewind, Pig, so you can hear it? We were kind of babbling. Here we go.
They lie to us about the stars. I mean, what are they trying to hide? And the answer, as usual, always comes back to God. They are trying to hide God.
Oh.
Yep, already. And Jared, what do you got?
No, it doesn't always come back to God. Maybe in your flawed, fucked up mental capacities, which is worse than that of a mental midget. It does, but here's something for you to remember, Karen. The vast majority of scientists who've gotten us to where we are today were religious.
Quite true. Quite true. Look, Darren, trying to hide God with our focus knobs.
Well, trying to do something with their knobs. Yeah.
All right, and speaking of which, Bo, you got the hand up. What do you got?
Yeah, now, they, just assume it's NASA. Just to say it's NASA. Okay, NASA, okay, it's not entirely correct to say NASA is the same as scientists. But, hey, let's just go with the flow here. Science, words, etc. God. Who can spot the error here?
Fill us
Science, God. Something's wrong here. They do not deal with the supernatural, only in the natural.
Quite true. Quite true.
Next.
Indeed. All right. And Pig, what do you got?
So, if you look carefully at the star in the center here, you can clearly see what makes up a piece of a tree.
I think you're stretching a bit here. I think you're stretching.
Yeah, it could definitely be a leaf. So, So I have a question about Karen before I move on. Is she a 1 or a 10? Like between 1 and 10, what is she?
Closer to 1.
Closer to 1? Okay. So, what? That's for my own personal information. I just need to know that.
Oh, all right. Good enough. Oh, we got a super chat.
Yay.
Look at that. William says, God hides himself well enough without human help. Okay. And Morton. Morton. Thank you, Morton. God makes cameras unable to focus so that we are not able to see he doesn't exist. Thank you, Morton. Alrighty.
Makes sense.
And I have to say, I'm disappointed in all you brown coats. I'm a leaf on the wind. Watch how I soar.
Got nothing.
I am not the only Firefly fan in here. Come on, people.
Look, I can't be a fan of everything that matters. I missed one, okay? Alrighty. Bo, you got anything else?
Yeah. Let's just grab something in the dust here. She is, or at least she tries to portray herself as a Christian. Now, whether or not she is, I don't really care. She is portraying that notion. Okay, is she doing something that could be, what do you call it? Perceived as trying to teach people something?
Oh my!
British, yeah, exactly.
That's coming. That's coming.
Sure, she's not allowed to do that according to the Bible.
Good point. Good point. There shall be no teaching.
Whoopsie.
Alrighty.
Especially men listening to her videos, and well, maybe not listening, but watching. I don't know how much we can see her face, and she isn't one of those, low cut. What do you call them? Tops thing.
No, so she's not the orphan red.
She's not the orphan red thing. Yeah, but still, she does use the very contrast enriching lipstick, at least.
Okay.
And we have a super chat.
Proceed.
Alrighty, we have from Brian Shannon, zoomed in and just see a dog. No God. Review 1.
1 star.
There's one more also, yeah.
Alrighty, and Jared, what do you got?
So there are a couple things for Pig from the chat. Is she closer to a 1 or a 10? Did you miss the earlier part where she had an affair with a Bigfoot?
Listen, you can have an affair with a Bigfoot, okay? Like, I won't hold that against you.
There's another one here for you too, from Astro Rex. That's no stretch. Now, Karen with Sasquatch, that was a stretch.
Oh my! Wait! I missed it. Here.
Giggity.
Okay.
I would actually. I think I just thought of an idea for a video.
Well, alrighty.
It's not going to be YouTube friendly.
All right, we'll just hold that off for later discussion then. All right, and on that note, here's more of this stuff.
And the truth about his creation from us. And to be completely honest, it is ignorant and
All right. We're not going to get to hear any of the wisdom coming up. Nah, that's no good. All right, here we go.
To believe anything that NASA tells us, because they have been caught lying time after time after time.
Drink.
All right.
Sample, please.
All righty, Jared, what do you got?
That is quite the claim, Miss Karen. Care to provide your evidence of said lies? Don't worry, I'll be waiting. I have plenty of food.
The assertion is the evidence. All right, Tornado, what do you got?
You cannot use the claim as proof of the claim.
That is true.
But Bible.
There you go. And all right.
The Holy Book. Yeah.
Here's more stuff.
And even the name itself, NASA, literally means to deceive.
It doesn't.
Drink!
Yeah.
Oh, drink! Oh, goddamn drink.
No, it does not.
Are we sure? I don't know for sure if that happens to be coincidentally true.
I need to hear the end of that one. No, it does not. It means.
Well, wait. Let's let it play a little more. We'll save the drink call. Here we go. Hold on.
You heard that right. NASA in Hebrew means.
Here we go.
And now we have to rewind it.
There we go. Stop. Yep. Drink.
All right.
Or more like wrong. Wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
If any of us knows a person who can actually speak Hebrew, wouldn't it be great to have that person explain, at least on voice, perhaps even on video, how this actually works, how it doesn't work.
So Nasa is actually to lift up. Nasha is to deceive or mislead.
Aha. All right. So this falls under, as quoted earlier, wrong. All righty.
Wait a moment. Are you saying the symbols above the letters have meaning?
Yes.
Holy shit. I just thought that was for decoration.
You thought it was purely decorative, didn't you?
Yeah. I've been putting, spelling out bitch with a solid line at the top to emphasize the bitch.
I see. All right. And let us see what Tornado has to add.
So, no, she's using the entirely wrong word. NASA doesn't mean anything in Hebrew. NASA is an acronym, you dumb bitch.
Oh my.
It stands for National Aeronautic and Space Administration.
I think you just went to F4.
Everybody who has been in the vicinity of Tornado Pelt, including the social media, do not subject him to S.J. Thomason. Not to point fingers, but do not subject him to him because he will blow up.
Hey, Tornado, I want to send you a link to Twitter.
No.
All righty. Diana, what do you got?
Yeah, even were NASA a word in English, that meant something besides the expansion of the acronym, you got to remember that it's a fairly common phenomenon to find words or sounds, or however you want to say it, that mean something in two different languages. For example, way back when I was married, my wife worked with someone who grew up in Germany and had a really hard time naming the appendage at the end of the leg, because the English word for that referred to a different body part a little higher up.
Give me food?
Yeah, yes. Food. You got it. Yeah,
I see.
You got it.
All right.
So, this is actually meaningless. That she's saying Nasha is deceived or whatever. So what?
Agreed. Up. Morton, another super chat. Let's see. A video on movie night where someone is wrong? Say it isn't so. Yeah, really. What are the odds? What are the odds? Unbelievable. Jared, what do you got to add?
I need to go next. My line's related to what Diana said.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pig.
So in Australia, you had the Aboriginals, right? And the Aboriginals came up with a name for a subset of wolf, right? Called the canine. And this canine they called dog, right?
Okay.
This name dog had no origin from any Western society or any outside source. They came up with the word dog by themselves. Or what we would call, within Western society, a dog. It's as if, our mouths are only capable of so many different sounds that we're capable of making. And from that, we then build up complex languages.
So, and eventually there's going to be some overlap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But here's something really funny with that. Ask someone who is of pure Japanese descent to say the word library. It's quite funny. They have a difficult time with the L and R sound in the same word, especially that close and in that sort of way. That presenter also had a difficult time with the word February. So,
and then the converse, that is in most of Europe, I would be laughed at because I cannot for the life of me roll an R. I just can't. It just doesn't happen.
Try. Let us hear it.
I can't do it. It just sounds like an R. There you go. That's it.
No. Do it in your throat.
Try doing by gurgling.
That's cheating. That's cheating. It's the rolling of R's is not a throat operation. It's a tongue operation. I just can't seem.
This.
Just like didgeridoo is something
combination
you prepare yourself for.
All right. Anyway,
what I really wanted to point out though from Beach, why do they keep trying to deceive us about NASA meaning to deceive?
Hello.
One wonders. Alrighty. Doorknob head. More tongue.
That's what she said.
Oh my. Alrighty. And, we still have hands up. And oddly enough, Jared, you're one of them.
Oh, no, sorry.
Nope. Gotta say something wise. Hand was up. Pig, what do you got?
Help us delay here. Come on.
Okay, well, seeing as how we have enough people on the other side of the pond, I would just like to say, Ohayou gozaimasu.
You're welcome.
It's actually good morning.
Yeah, well, so?
Okay.
It's getting close to, 7 in the morning, UTC.
Well, good morning, Bo.
Again, Ohayou gozaimasu.
I thought you were going to hell Satan or Hitler there for a second there.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Bo, what do you got to add?
Yeah, this blah, 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 Hebrew knots. This organization, they used to not lie then or deceive. I mean, what were they called, before they changed their name? NACA? The National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics?
Yeah,
what was it then?
Well, they must have just started lying, I guess, when the name change came around.
That must have been. That must be. Oh, yeah, because that was before the fake Apollo moon landings that was filmed by a nerd that insisted that they filmed it on location, etc.
Indeed. Yeah. Exactly. All right, Pig, do you have anything else to add?
Yes.
What do you got?
Speaking of size tongue, as the topic was about 30 minutes ago.
There's a boot button right here, just letting you know.
I know. I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
I'm going to have Sai blindfolded with access to his tongue.
So you're saying you'd rather be in some other stream somewhere else, Pig. That's what you're saying. All right, let's move on.
I would never leave you aside.
And moving on, here we go.
To deceive. So, some of you out there might try to tell yourself that's just a coincidence, but I'm not that gullible.
Drink.
Yeah. No, yeah.
All right, let's see. Jared, what do you got?
This is not what we call a coincidence, Karen. This is what we call you being an outright liar.
So we're being kind when we say just plain wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Too kind.
All right, Tornado, what do you got?
Actually, it's no coincidence at all that NASA doesn't mean anything like you claim it means. Again, NASA is an acronym. It's not a word. It's made up of words, but it itself is not a word, you stupid fuck.
All right. Very good.
Whoa.
And looks like, Brooke is still awake. Cool. Brooke, what do you got?
Morning, Brooke.
Good. I actually was taking care of some stuff, so I wasn't on.
Okay.
And I come back, and that's what I hear is Tornado freaking out. So,
It's much more frequent an occurrence.
If anything, I can blame Jen for it. I was talking with her on stuff. So.
No, you get to blame Sean for it.
There's a lot of blame to go around. All right. On that note, perhaps we should move on. Who's keeping an eye on the time so we don't miss that other stream? By the way,
by my clock, it is 1:44 hours.
Alrighty. Okay, and moving on. Here we go.
When someone tells me they are lying to me, I'm going to believe them. But this is not a video to document.
Hang on, pause.
Drink?
No, it's not a drink. This is a pause. Hey, people, let's all rejoice. She actually had a bit of honesty there. She just displayed how fucking gullible she is.
Hey, unless he's the deceitful, what do you call it? Knowingly deceitful people. I don't even know.
Okay. All right. Brooke, what do you got?
That's when I came back on, was what my hand was raised for. I forgot to lower it.
Okay.
All right, I got a question before we continue. What channel's the stream supposed to be on?
Sly Spark Games channel.
Okay.
Well,
There's created there. That's why I was wondering.
But I can't see it though. But I do see a live stream in 74 minutes on GeoStreber's channel.
Oh, maybe it's there.
Yeah, it could be on Geos.
All right, Sean gives.
Because I know Geo has the rig for the stream.
The mobile program.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if
GeoStreber.
All right.
Takes us to GeoStreber. Yeah, 3 minutes to go.
Okay, go poke the Geo.
All right, let's get Tornado. You have anything additional?
Oh, can we just say that she is claiming that she'll believe someone if they say they are lying? So, intentionally deceitful, or just being plain stupid?
Or just talking in the mirror.
Norman.
I am
lying.
Star Trek reference. Points awarded. All right, Jared.
Non sequitur. Your facts are inconcurrent.
That one I got.
Moving on.
Yes.
No. There's a comment from the chat I have to read out.
Please proceed.
Because Rex, you are fucking awesome, and I love you and miss you.
Aww.
It's a known fact that flat earther means deceptive cunt in every language.
Ooh, that's harsh.
That we don't have the Australian in here because he's the only one who can pronounce the word correct.
All right.
Australian.
Brooke, what do you got?
Yeah, on some of that Tornado said, I didn't realize we were at that point where apparently she said that she would believe liars. I'm like, well, that explains a whole lot there because, if you're just going to believe liars, then why don't you, that explains why you reject the truth.
That is an interesting conclusion. All righty. And Terry, what do you got?
I was just going to address Bo. I don't usually say that word, so I wouldn't know how it'd sound.
No, you have to be proper bogan, it has to be kind of, crass.
And even then, Terry's a Kiwi anyways.
Come on.
All right.
The only Kiwi that ever shows up on here is Nacho. Or maybe he's just my favorite Kiwi. I don't know.
When I see a Kiwi, I usually eat it. The green one. Hey.
Okay. All righty.
Wait. Why is Nacho green?
The one with the with the seeds in it. No, that doesn't work. Damn.
Bro, I have a really serious question. If you only eat green kiwis with seeds in it, why are you eating Ray Comfort? Because he makes me green, so therefore he must be green. Yes.
All right. On that note, I can't believe I'm uttering. I can't believe I'm uttering these words. Pig, save us. What have you to add?
Oh no! This is the trifecta. Oh crap!
Pig, your voice changed.
And he's giggling.
All right.
Crap.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I have all the answers.
No.
42.
I'd go and see the doctor.
Shut up, Kiwi.
Pig. All right, Pig. What do you got?
Well, I'm trying to, calm everything down, like you said, to save you.
Okay, thank you.
So by adding as much time as possible between what just occurred to my next comment is the best thing for you right now.
All right.
Hey, well, wait a minute. Let's make sure we have enough time for plug and plug by the time this is over.
Yeah.
Well,
So, Jared, could you rehash what your statement was like 3 minutes ago?
Just how gullible she is. Well, Chris Kelling definitely had a good reference to it. So she is gullible. So Bigfoot wasn't named Biggest Dickus.
Yep. Sorry.
Let's go ahead and roll the tape.
All righty. And here we go. Moving on.
Every single
Put
lie
your hand
NASA
down.
has ever told. There are plenty of videos out there. If anybody doubts my claim on that,
Drink.
Okay, and Doorknob Head, no, not Tug and Pug, no. All right.
You didn't say Chug the Pug.
Drink awarded. And go ahead, Jared.
Argument from popularity doesn't work in your favor there, Karen.
Generally not.
And from where was it? Right there. Crypto. So Ray Comfort is a Down syndrome Vulcan.
All right, I remember what I was going to say.
It's not that fluid.
You're okay, Pig. Remembered. Pig, what do you got?
So, one of the amazing things about the area that we are within is the massive amount of SJWism. And a part of that comes casual jokes. And then there are sexist jokes. And I have to say this is the best movie night ever. And if Kate and Chloe, or if Caitlin and Chloe got her hands on it, it would be an absolute fest of shit. And I would love that.
I see. All righty. Well,
Okay.
let us see what Brooke has to add then.
It was in regards to what shoot, I don't remember. Jared, what were you talking about?
You mean her being gullible?
Yeah, I trying to remember. I had a comment. I forgot what it was. And,
It
I
happens.
think we were sending out for pizza.
Something like that. Do you want us to come back to you?
Pineapple or no pineapple?
yeah, that's big what he had.
Pineapple.
All right. On that note, all right. Run out of time.
Well, let's hang Brooke up for a minute, and then you come back when you remember.
That works. And Pig, anything else? Hand still up.
Pig.
Earth to Pig. Hello, Pig.
You can put your hand up.
What? What's going
Is your
on?
hand up for a purpose? Or...
You're right. Hand still up. I was just asking if you had anything additional.
The hand is up because it's about to go down.
All right. We will just move on then. Here
I
we
got
go.
distracted, and I'm very confused on why everyone's yelling at me.
We're not yelling at you. We like you. You know that. All right, moving on. Here we go.
But liars and deceivers, as their name tells us they are. But these are some of the CGI images that we have been given to by NASA. And this
Wait
is
a
what
moment.
Yeah. All right. I don't even know who came up first.
Can I go first?
Yeah, please. I was thinking you called first anyway. Go ahead.
As an individual who is blind and also can see clearly if I really, really strain my eyes,
okay,
this is what I see with my eyes. How is that CGI? Oh, I know. Jared, help me with the screens in the sky.
Oh, they're TV screens.
Yeah, both TV screens.
Of course they are.
This is a recent claim by a particular idiot by the name of Right the Hand.
It was so much cheaper than the old hologram they used to use. All right. Tornado, what do you got?
Well, on that whole issue where they say that it's a CGI image, I'm thinking that you're only claiming that because you don't like what they're showing.
There's a good chance you're correct. All righty. And Brooke, what do you got?
Yeah, CGI. Yeah, no, that's not CGI. That's called reality.
Yeah, we might want
Ain't it a bitch?
We might want to augment this counter right here. All righty. And Bo, what do you got?
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of... No, not in the middle. I'm going to try again because that was fucked up. No, this is in between just plain wrong and not even wrong. Closer to not even than plain, because my computer does not have the grunt to make a image search of this photo right here. But I'm pretty sure that if this is not a complete computer rendering, it has at least been modified by something called a star filter, because no optic on the planet, unless it's smudged, in other words, it's not from NASA in that case, has it can create that sort of effect on a bright light source that you take a photo of. Quite simple.
Okay.
So I'm closer to not even wrong than just plain wrong.
So you're saying that oversaturation is a thing?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but I'm primarily talking about the star pattern there with the harmonics. In addition to the square, what do you call it? Yeah, a 90-degree angle across there.
The diffraction spikes.
Yeah, exactly. That is not something you would see when you actually take photos of with any type of optic or camera.
Okay.
That's an added effect. You can use pantyhose. Stretch it out on over your lens, and take photos of a candle, for example. That's lit. You get those beautiful lines. It's kind of blurry as well, but you can get quality filters that only does it with the light sources.
So that's the excuse you use when you're buying pantyhose.
Well, that and pop filters. Yes, I haven't used it for optics.
Of course. All right. And Brooke, what do you got to add?
I'm actually getting really tired, so I don't know if I'm going to be making it much later. It's 2 a.m. here. I'm a quitter. I'll admit it.
It's your show!
I don't care.
Bye, Brooke. Have a wonderful time.
Indeed.
Can I do my one plug and plug real quick?
Of course you can.
What was that?
All right. As people may know already, I am trying to raise money for my surgery that I'm hoping to be able to get. So I just basically want to plug my PayPal that I created just for that. So any help would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get it right now. So
everybody, throw Brooke a $5.
Indeed, and throw the link in the public chat, Brooke.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I just had to get it first.
Okay. Gotta say, it was nice having you back, by the way.
Yeah, I'm getting tired, and I got to get up early and do homework and papers. So,
and good luck on the finals.
Absolutely, education is the thing.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about my finals that much. It's history and poli-sci, so things I know fairly well.
Since you're not concerned about your finals, have a horrible time at your finals.
Oh, stop that!
Fuck you, King.
Man, if you're anything like me, I would panic during finals.
Yeah, I generally do that as well on my tests, but I generally do well on them. It's just, yeah, I got, what is it, a paper to edit, and then 3 papers to write, and 2 of them are 5-page papers each, so, because I missed school, I missed like a month out of school from being injured, so I'm playing catch up.
No.
Yeah, I hurt my knee. To everyone here.
Went losing, sweetie.
The perfect part, the favorite part of the body to mess up. Yay!
Indeed, well.
Yeah. Yeah, just my best advice to everybody listening and everybody here on the panel: don't hyperextend your knee and have your kneecap pop out of place and back in.
Bah! Ooh, I don't even like thinking of that.
Been there.
Ooh, I do not.
Don't do it. I decided to test the idea if that is comfortable or not, and I can say unequivocally it's not comfortable.
So it's a no. Yeah. It's a no. We've come up with the. All right.
Don't do it. It hurts.
Yeah, testing it once is fair enough in the name of science, but doing it twice is being stupid.
I do not even like thinking about that.
I only did it once, so I did it in the name of science.
Enjoy being the only one with my hand up. Hey, Brooke.
Yeah.
So Doorknob Head has some steps for you to help you through your final.
Okay.
Step 1, panic. Step 2, you're going to fail.
Oh
Step
no.
3, panic. I made up the last 2.
I see. All right. Well,
I actually feel comfortable at my poli-sci and my history final. But trust me, come Tuesday morning, I'm going to start panicking, and I won't stop panicking till Wednesday afternoon.
There's no need for panicking. I happen to have it on good authority that Brooke knows both stuff and things and will do well.
I hope you're right. I really do. So, yeah.
But
thank you.
Never forget step 1. Panic.
That will. I'll get step 1 accomplished Tuesday morning. But yeah, I'm out of here now. I'm getting tired. Thanks. It was good to be back, even if it is absolute stupidity.
Yeah.
Like I said, hopefully next week or the week after, I will have some fresh blood on here.
Sounds good, and I do appreciate you coming back. And
just don't expect the video at that time to be any less stupid than this.
Yeah, you should probably keep that in mind.
Sure that
I expect more stupid, especially when you find an anti-evolution one for my friend. That would be.
I'll dig something up. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, Brick.
Yeah.
Before you go, when you're in the middle of your exams, remember, right? A little pig's going to be on your shoulder. Do as he says, fell.
Wait. I already got 20 voices in my head telling me things. I don't need a pig on my shoulder now.
We got some more good advice from the super chat. Don't forget your towel when you don't panic.
I do mean a Mr. Hanky voice.
And here's the thing: you got it wrong. I mean, Pig, you're not going to be telling them to fail. Pig, you're not going to be telling Brooke to fail. It would be, go ahead, put your hand down there.
No.
All right.
No, I'm sorry. Pig is not my type, and 2, I have a loving girlfriend.
All right then.
We have gone beyond the topic of this live stream.
Here's the thing, right?
I'm going now, so I'm not.
All right.
Down there.
Thanks for joining us. Good night, Brooke. Go continue your education.
And go kick ass at the finals.
Indeed.
Go fill your finals.
Hey, stop that. Be nice. All right. Everybody, hands down. We're moving on. Here we go.
And don't burn your finals.
To say my thing about the video.
It's like... Morton, hashtag no booting Brooke. No, we want her to stay. But education is important. And we, of course, support that. Alrighty. And, Pig, you got the hand up. Do you have anything additional?
Yes. When can we just hurry up and play the video? Because right now, the stream starts in...
an hour. Well, 57
6 minutes or so.
All right, we better get going. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Pig, and we'll move on as instructed.
Stars really look like. I mean, it's much different than what countless amateur astronomers have been able to capture on their cameras and telescopes.
Drink.
Oh yeah.
That's been answered.
Oh yeah.
Definitely asked and answered.
Most definitely. And the countless ones she's referring to are the people that can't focus. All right. Jared, what do you got?
Wait. Well, of course they look different than what amateurs can get because amateurs don't have the high-end freaking equipment that the professionals do. I wonder why.
Yeah. So we come out to the garage and bust out the Hubble.
Because there's a difference between amateurs and, professionals.
I would
think.
And
even amateurs has a certain level of wanting to be as professional as an amateur can be, so they don't use frickin' autofocus on their cameras and use the correct, exposure.
Quite true.
Blah, blah, blah. So
it's almost as if
even an amateur.
It's almost as if amateur astronomers care about the quality of footage they get, unlike flat earthers.
Indeed.
It's funny how that works, isn't it? Yeah.
All right. And on that note,
I would also like to point out
that,
for example, red
is a amateur photographer, and Sai can do just as good as a job as he can, even though Red's been doing it for like 2 years.
And how often has news agencies, TV stations, etc., tried to get permission to use this footage? Not a lot now.
That's a question for Jared.
Cares.
I only know of a couple times.
The quality. Yeah, he cares about the quality of his footage.
Indeed.
Funny how that works.
All right.
I would say Sai is better.
Let us move on, shall we?
When you
We can
compare
hear
the
the
images,
fluster
it's a
in his
joke.
voice.
The one is nothing but an artist's creation, and the other is real-time footage of what stars in the sky.
All right, we're just going to augment the
Look
counter.
like without with your autofocus on.
Yeah, everybody have a drink. There we go. Yeah. Absolutely. Moving on.
Really look like. So the real images and footage of stars are much more powerful and awe-inspiring than NASA's crappy CGI.
Pause.
And this is
Paused.
Drink.
Asked and answered.
Indeed. And Tornado, do you have something to add?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Very good.
It doesn't have the same effect as what I do.
No, there was way too much release of CO2 there. That was not a beer.
All right. Moving on. Here we go.
just one more way that they have convinced everyone we are living in an ever-expanding universe on a tiny little blue ball in the boondocks.
Drink!
Okay. I think Pig called a pause there, did he not?
Yeah.
No.
I see a snowflake.
Well, thank you. Jared, what do you got?
Spencer is not in this video.
I see an angry owl face.
I see that.
I also see a crown.
Enter the pareidolia.
Yep.
But not watching the video.
I see a penguin wearing a crown.
You know what I see, guys?
What do you see? Tornado.
I see us
I
delaying.
see Batman.
Wonderful. All right.
If anything, it's the owl from Watchmen.
I see Daffy Duck wearing a crown.
Yeah, but if it's an owl, it's got the mouth like the mother in Pink Floyd The Wall, the movie.
And that's a problem?
No, I suppose not. Anyway, but Jared, since you're speaking, you've got the
plug and plug when this is over.
Indeed, you've got the hand up. Do you have something to throw in here, Jared?
Well, it's just getting annoying with this video. Can we just end it already?
We could. It's good. It's
have to finish it at least.
The whole thing is going to be if we just make generous use of asked and answered, we should be fine. Because all they're going to do is show more of an out of focus image and make claims. So we should be able to ask and answer this one right out of the park.
It's going to go off the cliff edge pretty soon anyway.
Yeah.
And one something I think Crypto's right. It's a spiky testicle.
Moving on.
All right.
Your finger hovering over the global mute button could also possibly help getting through this stuff.
Don't forget, I do suffer from politeness. So, all right.
He is too polite for himself. I was able to force myself onto him multiple times.
All right, that's enough of that, Pig. But you do have the hand up. Do you have something to add?
No.
Yes. So, no matter what shape these movable glass watery stars take, I am able to see wording and, space stuff. It's a message from God.
I see.
No, in all seriousness, wouldn't it be cool to take those and then use them for auto-generating numbers?
For random numbers, that would work pretty well.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Here we go.
Universe, when really we are the pinnacle of God's creation, and the earth, the moon, the sun, the stars, they were all made by him and for him. These things were not made by a big bang that just magically created.
Oh, he made it for himself, to himself, so he could sacrifice himself to.
I don't see your hand.
All right, off topic and no hand up. But Tornado, what do you got?
Yeah. So you're basically saying that you're basically insulting God by saying he lacks the power and the imagination to make an awesome universe versus a stupid little terrarium. Thanks for showing that you're a dick even to your Lord and Savior.
Wow, that's harsh. Jared, what do you got?
But it's even more funny than that. And Bo and I were thinking the same thing. He made it for himself, by himself, and then made us to worship himself. But then when we refused, he got angry, so he punished himself to appease himself for what we did wrong.
Sounds legit. All right, Pig, what do you got?
So, my favorite part out of this vast universe that God created is the fact that if you zoom into stars when they're covered within, water, you get amazing Pokemon. I mean, just like look at the shapes and like body types and different builds of those Pokemon. Or the quote-unquote real stars.
I see. Okay.
Like, okay, so third row, fifth over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. I'm pretty sure that's an actual Pokemon.
All right, I suggest we move on. Here we go.
Yeah, good idea.
Everything out of nothing, and they're not that far away. You can zoom in on them.
Yeah.
No.
It's
this is new. The claim of everything out of nothing. No. That is not what current cosmology says. That is not even what the initial theorem that was in a way to be mockingly called the Big Bang even states. It wasn't everything from nothing. No, it was everything that started out in an infinitesimally small point. That's all it was. It wasn't lack of stuff to all of a sudden there's shit. No. Stop misrepresenting it.
Good luck with that. Hope we got a long time to wait. Pig, what do you got? Or did you forget the hand?
So one of the things that bugs me out of everything is
wearing pants.
Well, that, but also the entire idea, right? That these stars are these magical living things within the sky that move and wiggle and dance for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting here touching my face, feeling, mass, and yet if you had a ball of light made out of water, it wouldn't be what you see there, right? You just get a stalling effect that essentially would go to the point that it would not end. So,
stalling effect, huh?
Yes. Anyway, while the stalling effect is still in effect, why don't I mention Chris Kelling? Thank you very much for the super chat. God's final words to his creation. We apologize for the inconvenience. All right, let us move on. Here we go.
With your camera and see this amazing dancing light that changes colors, changes shapes. I mean, like I said, I don't know what they are, but
okay.
Something she was right about there. Right.
Yeah, clearly you don't know what they are because your cognitive dissonance won't allow you to see anything other than what you want them to be.
I wouldn't say cognitive dissonance. I would just say, mild retardation.
Or total dishonesty.
That's also a possibility. All right.
It's almost as if you deliberately set your camera's autofocus so that it wouldn't focus on the stars, and therefore you can make whatever claims you wanted, instead of being honest and focusing on it and being told and showing what the actual star looks like.
Okay, so here's where you're wrong, Tornado. When you set your camera to autofocus, your camera's going to find its true focus on that object. If you're manually doing the focus, you're lying to yourself when you see a solid burning star, because clearly, the focus is wrong, right? Because it's not in autofocus. You have to put it in autofocus to get the true image.
Of course
God
you do.
will not lie to you, and He will not let the tools that you're using lie to you. So you have to put it in autofocus.
Indeed.
This, of course, depends on what type of autofocus system there is, because there are several. Some of them cannot work on celestial bodies.
Okay. And let us see. Bo, since you're talking, you got the hand up. What do you got?
Yes, I do. Well, just in case some of us out there are legitimately curious about what we're actually seeing here, how that stuff works or how it doesn't, and how, some people are just loving to use this as stuff. I'll just put the link out in the live chat again, just for your enjoyment. So far, there are 3 videos about it from Logic. He's got this guy who is he looks at stars, and he uses his telescope to quote zoom in, unquote, on stars, etc., etc. Yeah. I think it's video number 2 that Logic really explains exactly what's going on, and he explains it not only by talking, but also showing us. I'll just stick it in there so people can do some YouTube research.
Yeah.
Okay, that felt bad. Go from there. And things.
Okay. Very
I'd
good.
like to call out. Hold on. I'd like to say people in the live chat are saying that I should be ruling the universe. I think I would definitely make a better God than God, because I don't give a fuck about what people think of me. And, I'm against slavery, so I already have more, a superior morality compared to him.
Indeed.
Alrighty then. Very good. All right. Well, should you attain that status, just remember, the only thing I'd like you to remember from my end here is Sai could use a submarine from Migaloo. Just keep that in mind. Doesn't matter if you don't know what it is. Just keep that in mind.
You know what? Sai, I will make that happen, but it's going to essentially crash into the tree that I used to stay in, and it's going to hit from space. So
Oh no!
I'm gonna make it out of the best heat absorbing material I can find, and it's just going to crash into your house.
See,
that would be aerogel then.
Yeah, see, that's not good. That's not good. Gotta have the thing. Yeah, Migaloo apparently makes custom luxury submarines that are freaking huge. And if you want, you don't need to park it somewhere because you might meet people you don't want. They also sell an island that they build for you. Anyway, we have a super chat. Kenthoven's cellmate says, "The word with which God spoke the universe into existence. Achoo, so saith the great green archaeologist."
Archaeologist?
Till the great white hanky wipe it away. Very nice, and thank you very much.
I'm loving all the hitchhiker references. This is beautiful.
Archaeologist? That does nothing for me. What?
To be fair,
read and watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, I have to say the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a more informative book than, well, definitely the Bible.
And certainly this video.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so the answer, right? So what's the answer to the universe and all things?
42.
42. Now, it's not 42. Okay, the question, and one of the reasons why you need to bring a towel, right, is the ultimate question to all life and things is, how hot should the tub be? And it's 42 degrees Celsius.
Okay. And
that
with
would be
that,
perfect.
Okay, then. And since Tornado has the hand up, let's see what he has to add. Tornado, what do you got?
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, all right. And, you know what that means? That means we get to move along. Here we go.
Yeah, we have to.
They're obviously not what NASA tells us, and they're not what.
Let it go.
Frank
And I don't think we'll ever have a complete answer to what the stars really are.
Drink.
But we can get a good idea of what they are.
Okay. What do you got for that one? She can't say what they really are. Tornado.
Yeah.
Hey, I said drink first.
No hand.
You can't say what they really are, maybe because you don't know what they really are, because you don't have your head removed from your ass.
That may have something to do with it. Okay, Pig, you said you had something to add as well?
Okay, in the previous statements, this particular person stated there's no way to tell what the stars are. And it's definitely not what NASA said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I just remembering a false reality?
No. That is what she said. No way to tell. Can't tell.
And now they are saying that they know what the stars are. But if they don't know, then how can they know? But then they don't know.
That would be the delaying effect again, would it not?
But it still makes more sense than what this battle she's blowing.
It still makes more sense than, the Bible.
Alrighty. And
no, that does. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, I wanted to say, well, actually, it does make sense in a horrible, demeaning, disgusting way, in terms of all the rape, the murder, the genocide. Rape and murder and stuff and foreskin.
But the rape and murder
in foreskin,
in the celestial foreskin, is what makes everything better within the Bible. I mean, it's clearly.
Well, that would be Songs of Solomon 7.
All right.
Okay. Listen, Jesus' foreskin is around Saturn, and you can view it yourself. Okay. All you have to do is go up there and say, "This is the body of Jesus, and I shall consume it," and then you take a small little bite.
Yeah, so for those who are unaware, when the rings of Saturn were first observed, the church gave the explanation for its appearance as the rings of Saturn are actually Jesus's ascended foreskin.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Hey, this is a perfect example of me wanting to. Were you there? In reality, we've actually been there to listen to it and record it.
They actually said that the rings of Saturn were Jesus' ascended foreskin.
That was the initial response given by the church
the
to
Catholic
the discovery.
Church?
Yes, because the Protestant church wasn't a thing at the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Were there elaborated explanations on the reasoning?
Well, they had to say something.
It was exactly that. They had to say something because there was the discovery of the rings. It's like, hey, this is what I saw, and the drawing was provided because they didn't have photography at the time, and the church mulled it over for a little bit, and the initial bit was his foreskin.
Of course it was. Of course it was. All right.
Thing about that.
Go ahead, Pig.
Depending on how much you eat, how many crackers and sips of wine you eat, eventually, theoretically, if that does turn into the body of Christ when you take a bite, you should be able to consume his foreskin and the entire rest of his body if you just try hard enough and if you go to church enough.
All right, so
say within the lifetime of a human, you can do that.
So what you're saying is moving on, Pig? Is that sounds something like that?
That would be a good thing.
All right, here we go. Moving on.
The Word of God, which is always faithful and true.
Drink.
So let's take
Oh my. All right. Who was it? Jared, was that you first? Go ahead.
The Word of God is always truthful, faithful. Oh, Karen, how many different versions of the Bible are there? And if it was so truthful and faithful, why are there so many versions of the Bible?
Damn good question. All righty. Bo, what do you got?
Yeah, and why does the Bible have so many contradictions of the stories in the? I mean, there's. I may be incorrect in some one of them, but there are 3 different versions of what happened after the supposed resurrection. There was 3 versions of the creation story. There was, and again, 3, funny enough, different versions of the Ten Commandments, although so far I have only found one reference to the 10 commandments, and there are about, there's disagreements, but 614 commandments in total. But there are 3 different versions, although we were told that they wouldn't be changed at all. Yeah, no.
Hold on.
Could you? Yeah. Yes.
I have to say it. I give you these 15. Clunk. 10 commandments.
Could you imagine a supreme being looking down and going, "That's not what I said. That is not what I said."
In honor of Karis not being here. Could you imagine that?
Don't ask me to imagine it.
Yeah. Also, on this very subject, I will put in the link to a website, a great website, to point out not only the mountain of contradictions in the Bible, but also that you can use this to find where he lies, although he says he doesn't lie. All the stuff.
God damn it, Bo! Quit taking all my points. Be quiet. Make one point and then shut the fuck up.
Really, we got to make some time here. Come on. All right.
I'm spent.
All righty.
All right. Can you rewind, Sai, like 5 to 10 seconds so I could hear what she says, so then I can take that assertion and apply it?
Okay, here we go. You yell drink when it's stop time. Here we go. Starting here, I think.
Answer to what the stars really are, but we can get a good idea of what they are by simply reading the Word of God, which is always faithful and true.
That's where we stopped before.
So my favorite 2 quotes here: Hebrews 6:18, that by 2 immutable things in which it was impossible for God to lie, we might have a strong consolation, who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us. And the second one is Kings 22:23. Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and the Lord hath spoken evil concerning thee.
And it's especially the first one, look at big quoted there. That's the best of them all. He does not lie, but he does lie.
Well, he lied about maybe lied about not lying. There, see, it all fits.
But of course, we're just we're not reading it in the correct context.
Indeed. All right, and sounds like we're all cleared up. Hands down, moving on.
Yay.
So let's take a look at some scriptures that talk about what the stars really are and what they're there for.
Let's use a sign. For your sake.
You don't want to let her say first? All right. What's your point, Tornado?
My point is, I think we all pretty much know what the stars are. Giant spheres of plasma converting hydrogen into other elements every second of every day of every year until they die. Some stars will go into a planetary nebula like our sun. Other stars, like Betelgeuse, will explode violently in events known as supernovae and be turned into, depending on mass, either neutron stars or black holes. And how do we know any of this? Oh, gee, we use our sun as a baseline because we know what the sun is, and we know that what the sun does, other stars must do by extension because other stars are like the sun.
You're wrong because we have yet to read scripture.
Hold on.
Let's see what
Stop interrupting me, Pig. That is not my voice I hear.
All right, well, snap it up then. Move along, Pig.
We know how the sun does its thing because we've studied its atmosphere, or I should say the chromosphere, which has an oddly pink hue responding to that of helium.
No. H alpha.
Either way, helium was named after the sun. Either way, we have a good idea of how things go along.
Indeed. Alrighty. And now we're going to hear what stars are, based on the book. Here we go. This is going to be fun.
This is completely true because it's the Word of God.
And when I say this is going to be fun, I mean this is going to be horrendous. Here we go.
Now, there are many scriptures that talk about the stars
Uh-huh.
and what they are and
Yeah.
why they're there.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go over all of them, but I just chose a few that
Okay.
I find to be most relevant and interesting.
Who could talk about that kind of, that fruit that hangs? It's red.
And in many instances, they
Actually-
are compared to...
Hey, the movie's playing.
Pause.
We're paused.
I have to correct, Bo. That fruit that hangs was banana shaped.
Okay.
The forbidden fruit was of a banana.
All right. Moving on. Here we go.
And we know this
Angels,
because
they
of the show Lucifer.
are spoken of as if they are angels. Now, you could argue that the angels or the stars rather...
We're paused.
I was right. I was right. I was right. I was right.
Okay.
I was right. I was right. I was right. I was
Let
right.
it be known, Pig was right. Let us have a rousing cheer for
My eye
Pig.
theories more correct than ever.
All right, and here's more. Stars are angels now. Okay.
are simply symbolic of angels. But I think in many verses, it paints a pretty clear picture that the stars are actually angels themselves.
Except they don't move.
So what we could be looking at when we're looking through our telescope and camera at those dancing, colorful lights are actually angels, are real-life angels. Now, this is talking about the fallen angels.
We are paused.
So one thing I'd like to point out.
Okay.
Is they are angels, but it's actually a hive mind network with each eye connected to each other. And we also have a super chat.
Yes, we do. Look at that. Morton. Thank you very much, Morton. Did the junk shop on the Ark have any stuffed tornadoes? Asking for a friend. No, it did not. See, tornado, you thought I was kidding, right? They want us to produce a tornado plushie. So, all right. Pig, what do you got?
Hell, Satan.
Fine. Moving on.
By crumbs balls. Let us
Who
continue.
chose to follow Lucifer rather than God. And this is from Revelation 9:1.
Hold on.
The end
Pause.
days.
Paused.
It's as if I predicted that by the power of Satan.
That's pretty freaking amazing. All right.
So now we're gonna play quote the Bible.
Pretty much. Here we go. Oh, wait. Bo has something to add. Bo, what do you got?
Yeah, let's just do this the easy way. I think we can all agree, Christians, non-Christians, etc., that according to the Bible, if it is to be trusted all the way through, God created everything except for himself. He was always there.
Yes.
Therefore, Beelzebub, or Cthulhu, or the devil, whatever you want to call him, was created by who? Oh yeah, God. So he is one of his creations. God controls everything. He knows everything. So can we blame him on Satan, etc., etc.? Oh yes, we
Kind
can.
of. So,
And if he isn't, well, he's just letting him do that. In other words, he is a sadistic pig. No offense.
Super chat.
Comment on that?
Before the comment, Cajun Crustacean, hail Sagan. Very nice. Pig, yes, what's your comment?
So, Bo, according to that story, you're really wrong on it. Before the void, right? Before the universe was there, and when it was just God, he was just floating there with his consciousness, and then popped into existence the goddess, and then they had a magical time which sparked the Big Bang, and when that occurred, hell, heaven, and the earth realm was created, right? And in heaven, because of that event, they multiplied. So those angels that came, Lucifer, for example, he was formed as an adult because of that reproduction system, right?
Okay, Chris called it.
And then eventually what occurred was, God started experimenting with life because he noticed he could create it, and he created man within the earth realm. Now, how I know all of this is an amazing show on Netflix called Lucifer, and then that's essentially the story.
Oh, all right.
That's where I get all my knowledge from God, is a TV show.
Gotcha. I will quote Chris Kelling, hold your head up. All right. Oh, actually, Tornado seems to have something to add. Tornado, what do you got?
Yes, and then one day, God ended up tinkering again, except he needed a continent that would be far enough away from all the other continents so as to not taint the other continents with whatever he created. This continent was called, this continent he named Australia, and it's where all of his wildest creations live.
Incorrect. That continent was then linked with the rest of the continents by God because of the ark.
After the flood, he used volcanoes to as a mortar to shoot
launch
all
them,
the
of course,
animals indigenous to Australia over to them without them being killed by it, of course.
Actually, I just think he did a Thanos snap, and then he just turned to dust.
I haven't seen
Oh
that
wait,
movie.
no, they didn't turn to dust. We have fossils. Damn it.
or we could move on. Here we go.
And it says, the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven to the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit.
Okay.
So here we have a star that
Let it
falls
go.
from heaven.
Let it go.
And this star is given the key to the bottomless pit.
Okay.
So that's Revelation.
Okay. Who was that? Tornado? Is that what you called
Yes.
that? All right, go
Are we
ahead.
sure this star didn't get the key to the bottomless pit so much as created a bottomless pit?
Well, here's the better question.
Okay.
Is the Bible a telling of factual basis, or is it a loosely bound collection of parables and morality tales?
From most of them, most likely
Word of
stolen
God,
from
Jared,
other
and you cannot
religion.
say it's not.
All right. Anyway,
It is quite literally stolen from a dozen other older Middle Eastern civilizations.
Blasphemy.
It's bullshit.
all right. Tornado, do you have anything additional?
No, I was just making a joke on the bottomless pit.
Yep, got it. All right, moving
Yeah,
on.
I
Here
can
we go.
produce some bottomless pits.
Moving on.
9:1. And then just a couple chapters later in Revelation 12:4, it says, and his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven and did cast them to the earth.
Okay, very
Of
good.
course, this is
Reading.
talking about Satan.
Hold on. I need to interrupt. It's really important.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. So I put the video on 2x or like 1.7x.
Why?
We have 20 minutes left.
We have how long?
20 minutes.
Oh, all right. And we have got, let's see how much of this, 8 minutes to, oh, we got 4 minutes left. We're going to make it. Let the quotes from the Bible sail by and wait for her assertions. We'll make it fine.
No. I had a good one for this one.
All right, go ahead.
Kill your darlings.
In other words, they made shit up.
Sean left too early. All right, here we go. Moving on.
And how he drew a third of the stars onto earth with him. These would be the fallen angels,
Yeah.
the demonic forces that we see working all day, every day in our world today. So here again, we have the stars being compared to angels, or
Okay.
talked about as if the stars are the angels,
Right.
and that a third
Very
of them,
scientific.
or 33% of them,
Yeah,
were
it's
actually
almost like they
cast
were
out
goat
onto
herders
the
trying to make
earth.
up shit
Then
about
also-
the
Yeah.
world around them.
Yeah.
As they understood it or tried to. Yeah.
Indeed. Well, they did the best they could.
Just to correct you, Jared, they're not goat herders. If you look at local channels.
Oh, you're right. They were goat fuckers. Never
Hey, now that's pretty harsh.
Hey, I've been to Afghanistan. It's true.
Oh,
to men, because that's haram. They don't, so they do it to either boys, and if they're not around, and I'm being literal here, if they're not boys around, they mess around with goats. Sadly,
okay. Too much information for me. All right. All right.
Today's drone strike, we took out this camel or concubine.
Okay, usually it's many more hours before we sink to this level, but all right, here we go. Oh, Tornado, you got the hand up. Do you have something here?
Oh, sorry, no.
Oh, no problem. Just making sure we didn't miss something. All right, here we go.
But actually, I do have something. Actually, when I look at this quote, when Karen says he made the stars also, yeah, he made them out of giant gas clouds, which contain hydrogen, and in 2 and over generation stars, various other elements which are fused together for stars to shine.
There we go. Alrighty, and moving on.
Correct.
Let's hear about.
He didn't make giant stars.
What? But is there more pig?
I'm just saying that's incorrect.
There's a lot of pig.
Stars are done through a natural process.
Ah, okay, that works. There we go, moving on.
So in Genesis 1:16 through 17, it explains how God made the stars. And then in the very next verse, it explains how God set them in the firmament of the heaven in order to give light upon the earth. So that also gives us...
We are paused. Bo?
I'm suffering from a low resolution here because of my potato computer. Which verse did you claim that explains in the Bible explains how the stars are made? Or
Gen 1:17.
Genesis 1 verse 17.
No.
Oh, and
16 into 17 is what she cited.
I have one more.
Either
thing.
way, she's wrong.
Drink. I have one more thing to add.
Oh, what do you got?
This is going to take care of the entire rest of the video.
Okay. I like it.
Put my holy book!
Well
okay,
done.
We're done here. Plug and pug time.
You don't want to let it go through a little bit more?
No.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
From now on, I imagine.
All right. Let it play. Let the readings from the book pass by. It'll go quick.
What the stars are there for.
I have literally chugged enough to where I'm starting to fall asleep.
And then also in...
Really? Oh my!
It's so inspirational. What we're
are you forgetting the day that I had?
No. Oh, actually, I think I did. For it. My apologies. All right. All right. Here we go.
Psalm 19:1 explains that the heavens declare the glory of God.
Oh, what happened there?
From doing that.
I'm not sure what happened there.
It's a phallic object.
There was some kind of accident. I'm not sure what happened. The video seems to have jumped forward. I'm not sure what occurred.
In the Bible, has molten looking glass, something that is hard, kind of like a dome above us.
Again,
interesting.
Older generations of scientists were very religious. Imagine that.
What a shock. Oh,
I can imagine.
Can you imagine that? Tornado, can you imagine that? What do you got?
She just said that the firmament is a very solid object. I think she's just gone flat Earth that we're covered by a dome. She's doing the terrarium thing. Mm-hmm. Hey, by the way, if this firmament is supposed to protect us, then what the hell was that crashing through Earth's atmosphere in February of 2013?
An angel falling?
Wasn't a firmament chunk? All right, moving on.
Von Braun, one of the very first so-called rocket...
Oh, forgot. You know what? No, we're not even stopping for it. But
happened to decide to put this Bible verse out of the thousands upon thousands of Bible verses he could have chosen to put on his tombstone.
Yeah,
he
because
puts
firmament
one that
was a
references
reference
very
to the
clearly
sky,
the
not
firmament
an
and
actual
how it
barrier.
shows his handiwork.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. I mean, like I said, I don't know what the stars really are. I think the Bible...
Then why do you claim that you know what they are?
Because she's a dishonest twat. What do you expect?
A picture of what they might be and why they were there and how they are set in the sky in order to declare his handiwork, and that's enough for me. But I wanted to make this video.
So you're easily
people
convinced
might start
of things
looking
you
up
were
at the
already
sky
convinced.
again in amazement and bewilderment.
Yes.
Ignorance, willful ignorance is bliss.
So she's easily satisfied.
Like we used to do.
Not if you ask Sasquatch.
Science tries to explain it away in these very dry terms and they're just nothing but big balls of gas, nothing to see here. We're in an ever-expanding universe that's going to implode on itself one day or explode on itself, and you don't have to worry about that stuff. And, they're just so far away, we'll never know what they really are. Just believe our CGI images.
Drink.
Yeah, this is an actual drink.
Okay, all right, very good. Augmented, and let's see, Tornado, what do you got?
We know what the stars are. We don't believe we know what the stars are. We actually know what stars are, and we have our sun as our reference. In fact, aren't we planning on getting a new standard candle by which to judge every star in the frickin' sky by?
No. The change from the standard candle is instead of using those, actually going to a different celestial object for distance and age dating. A different issue entirely from composition of the stars. What I'm surprised you didn't decide to go to Tornado is actually, what is it that's on its way to our sun? Oh yeah, the Parker Solar Probe.
Yeah, there's that too. The Parker Solar Probe.
Indeed. Alrighty. So we got Tornado.
Hey, it's almost as if we can scan a star. It's almost as if we have this thing called spectroscopy that reveals the inner makeup of stars. It's almost as if we have this thing called science, which you prefer to ignore, Karen, in favor of shoving your head up your ass.
Oh my, someone's angry. Hey,
I think it's time for Plug and Bud.
But actually, look at this, Ugly German Truths. I was thinking that same thing. You seldom choose your own gravestone dedication. Every time they bring up that reference, I think exactly that the family picked that, not him. Anyway, Bo, do you have anything to throw in here?
Just the internal chat there. I've been updating stuff and things.
Stuff and things. That's very thorough of you. Excellent.
Yeah, and also, I mean, it's we know how slowly this stuff goes, and we have to do the tug the. No, not the tug.
All right, we're in a we're
you would do that on purpose. That's the worst part.
Yeah, we're at this is the wrap up. Let's just let Morton. Moving on. Look at Morton. Moving on. What is this witchcraft? All right.
And I'm glad to see our subtle. Our subtle manipulations and sullying of the panel members is working.
All righty. Here we go.
Matey.
Last one, and we're done.
There's so much more than that. When you get up close footage of them,
it's
from
the
just
wrap
a
up.
moderately powerful camera or telescope,
or the Parker Solar Probe,
how much glory there is in them,
Mhm.
and how wonderful they really are.
They're pretty
I
much-
hope this
stars are
video
wonderful.
helps to inspire
There we go,
people
it's the
to
wrap
look
up.
to the sky once again, and wonder in amazement at what these dancing lights in the
I
sky
wonder in
really
amazement
are.
at your
So there's the
ineptitude
video
with a
for today,
camera.
guys. I'm excited to hear your thoughts on it in the comment section below, and thank you so much.
Oh no!
For
Oh
watching.
wait! Pause.
Drink.
Paused.
No, this is a pause.
Go ahead, Jared.
Now, people, if you go to some of these videos by her, you will start to see that there are places where comments are disabled.
I have to interrupt. The stream's being delayed due to weather.
Oh, okay.
May be delayed.
Morton, super chat. Guess we need ducks. Okay. All right. Let's see. Back to the hands. Tornado.
Hey, by the way,
Yes?
if everyone looks up at my username, the tornado has officially been breaking through the top of the scale.
Oh my.
Yes.
That's never a good thing. All right, last 30 seconds or so. How much? Oh, I was about to ask a really bad question. I'm not asking. It's like saying "will just." As soon as you say "will just," your project is going to fail. Moving on.
Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you aren't already, and don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. I'll be making another video very soon, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, guys, take care out there, and God bless everybody.
There we go. Look at that. Wasn't that fun? Did everyone have an enjoyable time? I mean, except for those.
What is this word "fun" you speak of?
Oh, look, I'm sure everybody had a lot of fun, except for, obviously the people on the panel and those in the live stream and anyone who entered or left during the period when we were broadcasting this nonsense. Other than that, everybody had a grand time.
Out, please, for the love of Satan.
All right. Tornado, you got anything?
I'm actually getting ready to do my plug.
All right. Let's get right to it. Anybody that wishes to do a plug, please throw the hand up, and we will go down the list. I see some hands.
We go.
All right. I'll start at the top. Tornado, my friend, tell us how cool you are and what you do, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tornado Pelt, also known as the Tornado in a Junkyard. If everyone takes a look at my YouTube channel, there's actually another video on there. Please send your stupidity suggestions to the Tornado in a Junkyard trailer intro, and I'll get to them shortly. Here's hoping you guys send in some good ones. The rating on this channel will be as much as you see here. F0 to F5, maybe even F6 if I get really triggered. And if you really start seeing F6, you'll start seeing those test bar patterns when the TVs aren't really sending any signals. And for the really wacky comments, you'll see F question mark, in which case the logical response is, what the hell did you just say?
Okay.
And that's the rating scale for my channel. So send in your stupidity in the comments section, and I'll be waiting to see what you've got done next.
Looking forward to that. All right. Thank you, Tornado. Looking forward to some productions. All right. Before we proceed, Ugly German Truths is at it again. Says to me, now remember the perfect description for what they film in this unfocused way. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey points of light. Perfect. Perfect. We can't go through a movie night without at least one Doctor Who reference. All right. And Lavender Lady, if you would not mind, please tell us how cool you are and what you do, especially this weekend.
Many much thank you so much. I am the Lavender Lady, Diana Clarion, and I do all sorts of wonderful little things. The most common thing I do is I happen to run a little talk show called Coffee with Lavender, which normally airs Sundays at noon. Now, this coming Sunday is a little different because there are 2 cups of coffee coming for you folks on Sunday. We have the normal cup of coffee at noon Eastern on Sunday. Joining me then will be Faithless Southerner, and a special second cup of coffee at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday afternoon. I will be joined by the one, the only, the brilliant, beautiful Aaron Ra to discuss and promote the Ark Encounter protest coming up in July. And I hope all you guys come on down to hear about this protest, because I find it to be very important for governmental reasons as well as theological reasons. And besides, Aaron is a big sweetie, and I love him dearly. And give him all the love you can. So I want to say again, the usual Coffee with Lavender is Sunday at noon Eastern, and the second cup is Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I thank all you guys for coming by. And okay then.
All
on
right.
to the next.
All righty.
Oh, let me put my URL in the as soon as Sylvia gets out of the way, I'll put my URL in the chat.
Okay, very good. Looking forward to Sunday to double the coffee, double the fun. What could be better?
Yay!
All righty. And
for the cup of coffee, watch very carefully for a flask to import it.
Oddly enough, we have let's see who's next. Pig. It is.
My name's not Pig.
Who is typing up a storm?
My name's not Pig.
Not I this time, believe it or not.
Huh, interesting. All right.
Meow.
Yeah, I thought I had the loudest.
I know who it was.
Jared's keyboard.
Oh, okay, that works. All right.
I have the imported German model. Sorry.
Not a problem. All right. Pig.
Okay, I have the Unicomp knockoff of the IBM Model M.
All right, next on the list. Pig, tell us how cool you are, what you do, please.
My name's not Pig. Could you say the correct name?
I'm having a little trouble reading it. Why don't you read it? He's not going to do it. God damn it. All right. It's Horny Pork. There you go.
There you go. Hi, I'm Horny Pork, and that's it. Goodbye.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Thank you very much. And so that's it. Nobody had. Let's see. Oh, there we go, Jared.
You gotta read mine right though too.
AT2.
Because sadly, people can't see it anymore.
I think they can detect it, though.
Yeah.
All right, next on the list we have AT2 Angry Eagle.
Yeah, today was definitely one of those days. If you really want to know more in depth of just why I had the attitude tonight that I did, go to AT2 Productions, watch the show from earlier tonight that preceded this, and if you want to see what I more find relaxing and getting away from the stupid that makes me want to vomit all of this so wonderful alcohol that I enjoyed tonight, go to AT2 Moto and we can get away from the stupid and actually have some fun with things for once in a while.
Are you saying that before every movie night you have a stream called Veterans Talk Weekly?
Just about.
Indeed.
And every once in a while he, destroys the chain stuff. So yeah.
That wasn't me. It was the torque monster that is my bike.
I see.
Yeah, but you were adding to the massive bike, so you had a part of it.
All right, you were present. You were present.
I was present, yes.
All right, well.
I was witness to the demolition of a link.
Yeah.
All right.
Unintended rapid disassembly.
Rapid unscheduled disassembly.
Yes. All right, well.
No, doorknob head. No.
Uh-oh. Start. Oh, okay. All right, wait. We got to back it up. Let's see. All right. Ready to start over. Everybody ready? All right.
No.
And, all right, Jared, thank you. Perhaps a link or two in the public chat would help people to find their way to AT2 Moto and such.
I'm working on it.
All right. Would anyone else care to sing their own praises? Because I'm pretty proud of all of you. Nobody?
Oh, you're a
Can we just say, you're a fucktard? Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
All right. And very good. On that note, thank you, everybody, to the panel. Nice job. You survived this nonsense. It was a shorter one, but it was pretty like machine gun rate stupid, I have to admit. This was no easier than the longer ones we've done. And thank you.
In some ways, it was harder.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
question is,
Giggity.
when will we come to a point where someone does not survive movie night and they die during?
It's gotten pretty close.
Give it time. I'll get there.
And well, we're going to try and put the brakes on before that happens. So, all right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. It's been great once again. Oh! Bo's got the hand up. Bo, what do you got?
Yeah. As we close out in about 3 minutes, unless Geostreber and Sly Sparkane doesn't get drowned in a downpour, and the equipment dies as well, I'll give you the link to the live stream, which is now at about 2 minutes 50.
Excellent.
And let's see. Yep, they are actually going to go through with it. And
Nice.
Luke File.
They are.
Nice. I'll see you all I'll see you all in the chat over there then. Very nice.
Yeah. Just follow Luke File Walker's link there. Fuck it. I'll put it in there as well. There you go.
They do need water for the experiment.
Well, yeah, it could help. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you, everybody. Let's all get over there and see some science going on. Maybe it'll help us recover from the stupid we just watched. And on that note, thank you, everybody.
Bombing or something.
Indeed. Good night, everybody. Thanks again.
Good night, all. Thanks for coming.
Here comes the bug.
Night, all.
And this is where they run the credits over us, right?
Yeah, this is where they try to run us over with words and stuff and things, and it never works. For some reason, they keep missing the target.
Vendors that have legs that are running. There's the Pixar-esque that can jump, and I'm getting too weird. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, we're live in 1 minute 24.
So I was quite tempted to continue that quote from arguably the greatest sci-fi movie, but nah.
this time.
What, Metropolis?
Wrath of Khan. But like a poor marksman, you just keep missing the target. You're gonna have to come down here. Do you hear me, Khan? You're gonna have to come down here.
When you say the greatest sci-fi movie of all time, are you talking about Howard the Duck?
That was not a sci-fi movie. That was a comic book movie.
Yeah,
It wasn't really a movie.
and the comic book was much better.
I wasn't even aware of the wizard.
He's during the battle.
Yeah, he also was in the Galaxy Garden, the first
Guardians of the
Galaxy.
Yeah.
In the collector's area. Along with Cosmodog.
You are speaking of Howard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember how many, oh god, 75, 76?
Yeah, I remember as a kid I saw the movie and was like, okay, those are some fucked up aliens, and it was shortly after that I found out it was based on an obscure Marvel comic, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay, that explains it.
Yeah, somebody was on some serious drugs when they were writing that stuff.
Wait, you're saying that they were pulling a Stephen King?
Pretty much.
All right. Good night, everybody. See you soon. Bye.
Everybody, over the Gale, Slaver.